Welcome to the annual Big Red Arrow Club quiz. This is number 2, Electric Boogaloo. This quiz will be 2 teams of 4 people in each team. The team A, which will be the no hat team. So reveal your bonces. We have Trixter. We have Dudley. We have Lee. And we have Retronaut. Say hello.
Hello.
And Team B, known as the Hats, we have Polymat. We have Seb. We have Yawning Angel. And we have Retrobytes. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Last year, there was some feedback that you didn't enjoy my Ultima round. So this year,
oh no!
I promise you, there is a no Ultima round.
Just the one.
All other rounds are just Ultima.
Name all 47 NPCs in Ultima 6 in Britain. No. There is a mix of questions. We'll start off with some nice, easy warm-up questions just to get everybody in the mood of answering. The way it works is we'll alternate between the teams answering a question. If you get the question wrong, or if you pass, I mean, there's no reason to pass, take a guess. But if you get the question wrong or you pass, the other team will get the opportunity to steal your points. Later on in the quiz, there will be 2 sections where there's no passing, where there's a set of questions for Team A and a set of questions for Team B. So there's no passing in that section. And then we'll unite again to the bedlam of having a question alternating between with the option of passing it or stealing it if they get it incorrect. There are approximately 100 questions, and you'll have about 20 seconds to answer each question as we go through it, which actually is loads of time. You are free to confer within your teams, and of course you should do so, remembering, of course, that it makes it easier for the other team to get it if you get it wrong. So if you think you know the answer, say less, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. It's tactical.
Hang on, let me get my hammers.
As I said, we're going to start with the easy questions, and we will start with Team A. They're no hats. And the first question in the That Was Easy round, what colour was the N64?
Blue-grey.
I'm going to say grey.
It was grey. I thought these were multiple choice.
The 4 answers are white,
Oh, yeah.
black, grey, or blue.
It's grey.
It's grey.
Grey.
Final answer?
I can get one if you want.
No.
Yeah,
go on
that's the
with it.
thing.
That's right. Correct. And for the hats, what colour scheme was the NES? Was it greys and black? Was it white and red? Was it blue and white? Or was it black and white?
The NES?
Yeah.
It's grey.
Oh, it's grey and black.
Yeah,
Absolutely grey and black.
Yeah.
And red.
Yeah, so...
Correct. Back to no hats then. What was the primary colour of the Atari 520 STFM? Was it glorious light grey, glorious beige, glorious brown, or glorious green?
I believe it was light grey.
Light grey.
Agreed.
That's not one of the answers.
It was glorious.
Glorious
light grey.
light grey.
Thank you. What was the primary colour of the Amiga 500? Was it light beige, light grey, lightweight, or light wave?
I mean, mine are all yellow.
Yeah, I was going to say mine's yellow, not light beige, but light beige.
Light beige sounds like the right one.
Correct. On to the no hats. Which of these computers has the most standard RAM? Is it the original Spectrum, the Dragon 32, the VIC-20, or the Commodore Plus 4?
Standard RAM.
The Spectrum.
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah.
It depends if it's the 16K Spectrum.
Which of these computers has the most standard
the
RAM?
most.
Okay.
Standard. Over to you.
What were the options again?
The options are the original Spectrum, the Dragon 32, the VIC-20 or the Commodore +4?
I think they all have 16 except for the Dragon 32, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
Dragon
it have
32. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
All right.
Agreed?
Yeah, I think so. It's a slightly trick question.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So I nominate Lee as our team's final answerer.
Oh, great. Dragon 32.
Dragon 32, yeah.
Would the other team like to give the correct answer?
Oh, I would have said the Dragon 32 as well, to be honest.
All right. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
would've.
need the options again.
Because the original Spectrum would have been... Sorry, Dave, go on.
So the options are, we have the original Spectrum, the Dragon 32, the VIC-20 or the Commodore +4.
It's got to be the Spectrum, but the original Spectrum would have been 16K. The first incarnation of that was 16K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even so, that's still got more memory than the VIC-20.
Yeah.
And the Commodore +4, I assume, I don't know, I've really got no knowledge of it.
I'm not familiar with the +4.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember when the +4 came out in the launch cycle. Whether
I'm
it
going to
was
rush you for an answer.
before or after the VIC.
Yeah, I'd say
I'm going to say
+4.
Yeah, because it's not the Dragon 32. So
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So the original Spectrum was a bit of a red herring because it doesn't matter how much RAM it had. It still wouldn't be as much as the others. VIC-20's got 5 kilobytes and the Dragon 32 has 32. So that question was stolen by the Hats and they still get the next question. Hats, which of these computers has the least standard RAM? Is it the Amstrad 464, the Commodore 16, the BBC Model B, or the Spectrum +2?
Oh, I'm not familiar with the Model B.
32K.
They're 30,
Okay.
Yeah, they're 32K. So it's not
Model B.
Not the Spectrum, not the
Commodore then.
Beeb.
Yeah,
Was it
then the
Commodore
Commodore
16?
16.
What's
Yeah.
the other one that's not the free? Just gone over.
Amstrad's 464,
Oh,
Commodore
that had a
16,
decent amount, didn't it? Yeah.
BBC
So
Model
we-
B, or Spectrum +2.
So are we saying the Commodore 16?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
I'd go
All right,
with that.
final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 kilobytes in the Commodore 16, the 464 of 64, the BBC 32, and the Spectrum +2 at 128 kilobytes. Back to the no Hats. Which of these computers had fake RAM? Was it the Amstrad 472? Was it some cheap 90s 486s? Was it a Commodore 128 or an Amiga 4000? Which of these has fake RAM?
Wasn't the
Amstrad
472 the
4
one where
yeah.
they hid
The
some
Spanish one.
unaddressable RAM to beat a
Yeah.
German tax loophole?
It's Spanish
Yeah.
tax loophole, but yeah.
Spanish tax loophole.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Amstrad
though,
472, final answer.
oh shoot, I've been overruled.
Brave.
Right, would the Hats like to steal this?
What?
The cash round thing, isn't it?
It's the absolutely random 486s.
Yeah.
Lee, you're fired.
I'm happy with that.
They had plastic RAM. They had plastic fake RAM, whereas the 472 had real RAM that wasn't electrically connected to the rest of the system. And it was because the Spanish government said, if you have 64 kilobytes or less of RAM, we're going to tax you if it's not made in Spain. And they said, well, this has got an extra 8 kilobytes. On to the Hats. Which two iconic 16-bit platforms celebrated their 40th this year? Is it the Amiga and IBM 5170, the Atari ST and the Amiga, the Atari ST and the IBM 5170, or the Apple IIgs and the IBM 5170?
So kind of tempted. Well, of the Amigas, definitely in there. Got to be the ST. Was the ST a few months before?
They were very close, weren't they?
86 or 85.
Well, so we've just celebrated
No,
Amiga.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
40th,
So
yeah.
definitely Amiga.
I think it was the ST was a few months before.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, Keith.
Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
answer?
Everyone
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Hey.
Nice. I contributed nothing to that one. Thanks, James.
We are now on to the exciting not Ultima round. Sometimes called Ultima Zero, A Calibeth World of Doom was released in 1990. But what year was Doom released in?
93.
Oh, thank you.
93.
Final answer?
I'm okay with it.
I'm not in charge anymore. Dudley is.
It sounds good.
Correct.
And for why I know that, watch December's Yesterday.
Flying plug.
Yeah. It was released towards the end of 1993, so 1994 is when it all caught fire, if you know what I mean, but 1993 is the official release. Next question. Ultima was the first game in the series, but let's look at a first from someone who's been around in gaming since then and still is now. Sid Meier co-founded Microprose. What was his first game at Microprose? Was it Hellcat Ace, F-15 Strike Eagle, NATO Commander, or Silent Service?
Sid Meier.
I'm tempted with Silent Service.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. I mean, Sid Meier was all about world builders and things like that, right? The other ones are just kind of
originally it was simulations originally. Then he got bored with it.
So then was it? Well, the only sim on there was what, F-16?
No, Silent Service is still a sim. It's a sub sim basically.
Simulations.
Okay. Yeah.
Chris,
good with that.
you're on our side.
I know, but they're all simulations, so not really
No.
Do not help the other team.
They're all simulations.
Thanks, Chris.
It's good to go with Silent Service, unless anyone else wants to step in.
I've got no clue.
No.
Trixter wants to step in with the right answer.
Yes, I do. It's Hellcat Ace.
Correct. Hellcat Ace, then F-15, then NATO, and then Silent Service. Microprose actually has quite a long history before I think we really knew much about it, if you know what I mean, before they got really big.
I got interviewed for a job at Microprose. I went to the interview and they said, that was great, fantastic, we really like you, but we're going bankrupt.
So this question is to the No Hats. Ultima 2 Revenge of the Enchantress was released in 1982. The similarly named Arkanoid 2 Revenge of Doe was released in the arcade in which year?
What are the choices?
The choices are 1985, 1986, 1987, or 1988.
I vote for 86, but I don't know.
It's 87 or 88. 86 was the first one. This is Revenge of Doe. The problem is I don't remember if it was 87 or 88. I guess I'm going to say
it was a game on the 2GS, right? And it was a game on the Amiga. So
they tended to follow up things quite quickly back then. So if we really don't know, I'd be inclined to say 87, but I have no knowledge.
I'm okay with 87.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Dave, we'll go with 87, mate.
Dudley's logic is solid. 1987 it was. On to the hats now. Ultima 3 Exodus was released in 1983. Exile was a fantastic BBC micro game, but when was it released?
What are the options?
1986, 1987, 1988, or 1989?
I can't even think of the game.
There's 4 faces there that say, well, we've got a 1 in 4 chance of this, lad.
Seriously, this is going to be...
Well, I'm inclined to say 86 purely because the BBC, in terms of games coming out,
it's
peak gaming would have been mid-80s, probably late 80s.
Wait, what was the answer on the previous round? Because I don't
BBC
think they do
games.
back-to-back same year.
Ooh.
The answer to the previous round was 1987, but that's not a rule.
I would say 80.
No.
I'm just talking about human nature.
I would say 86. Yeah.
86.
Yeah, I go with 86.
Yeah.
I think your logic sounds, Seb.
Yeah.
Oh.
No hats. When was it?
I'm going to guess 87.
85?
85 is a brave choice, given it's not one of the 4 answers. It's a brave choice.
I have a tendency to think. I'll bow out then.
My input is 87.
I can't disagree.
87 you went with?
Yeah.
Sure.
1988.
Yeah, fair enough.
Famously late to the platform, long after the heyday of the BC Micro. So, on to a question for the No Hats again. Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar. Dudley, do you want to say it?
Yes, the best Ultima ever because it's the only one on the Master System.
Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar was released in 1985. However, when was the first game in the King's Quest series released?
No idea.
It's
1983, 1984, 1985, or 1986. I will accept an answer of 1987 if you want to go with that again, just for luck.
No. It's 84.
It feels like 84.
It is 84.
Yes, could be because what's Appleton PC Junior then?
Wait, is this
I don't
hats?
think
Who's
could be is
answering
what
there?
Trixter is saying.
It's a no hats, Matt, but
Oh.
thanks for helping out.
Yeah,
No
cheers,
problem.
Matt.
It is, of course, 1984.
Yeah.
Well done, Jim.
On to the hats. Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny was released in 1988. All of the following games had 5 mainstream releases, except one. Which was it? And this is a bit tricky. Halo, Gears of War, Mass Effect, or Road Rash, which did not have 5 main releases.
I only
Has
remember
not
3
yet.
for Road Rash. Oh no, there was a 4.
But we need 5. And all the other games
Yeah.
are way too modern.
Well, I
for
reckon
me, so-
Gears of War, I think, had 5.
So
I think
Mass
they've had
Effect.
6.
What's Mass Effect? I don't know
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, I don't know.
because Halo's had
Halo
loads,
must have
hasn't
had
it?
Yeah.
Enough.
Just keep churning them out. So
I'm kind of
double
thinking.
correct.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of
my
thinking Road
initial
Rash. I'm
thought
kind of
was Road
thinking the
Rash.
answer of Mass Effect would be too modern.
Should we go Road Rash?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Road Rash. Final answer.
Road Rash 2, Road Rash 3, Road Rash 3D, Road Rash 64, and Road Rash
no.
Jailbreak.
Oh no.
Would you like to steal it?
I believe, and this is not a final answer until I get nods, Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and Andromeda. I don't believe there's a 5th.
That is my recommendation as well.
There we go.
Correct.
Final answer, Mr.
Correct. It's Mass Effect. Yeah.
Awesome. I think you'll see by the scoreboard that we've just taken the lead.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah.
Well
I
done.
like how close it is.
Jim Leonard's round's going really well.
Jim Leonard, right?
What Ultima is our specialist subject.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
we're
there's a
now on
whole
to-
round where I can't answer.
We're on to the no hats again. Ultima 6, The False Prophet, was released in 1990. Which of these consoles generated the least profit per unit sold at initial launch? Was it the Xbox, the PS3, the PS2, or the N16, also known as the Super Nintendo?
The least
my
amount of
instinct
revenue.
is- Yeah,
The least
my
amount of
instinct
profit.
is-
Profit, not revenue. Profit.
Yeah.
How much
Then
did
can I
they
hear the
lose? Which one was the biggest loser per unit
yeah,
sold?
I'm going to say
Can I hear the
Xbox.
Can I hear the choices again?
Yeah,
Xbox, PS3, PS2, N6. What was the last one?
the N16.
SNES.
SNES, yeah. I'd say it was the
Okay.
SNES because doesn't Nintendo generally go with losing on hardware, making on software?
Actually, I think they're one of the few that do make profits on all of their
Yeah.
hardware. I think the Xbox was famously a loss leader. So my
Yeah.
input is Xbox.
It
They
depends
spent
whether we're talking
billions.
countries here, because in the UK, the Xbox got a price cut really quickly, that Dave said on
Oh.
launch, and that would have been brave if they were losing money. The PS3 was expensive, but it was also expensive. And the PS2 did not need to lose a lot of money because they were basically owning the generation before they started.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a punt that
I mean-
Trixter's probably right on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're going for Xbox?
Yes.
It's not correct.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Hats?
No.
So I'm really tempted to
Oh,
say
wow.
PS2.
Actually,
Yeah,
Matt
go on,
had
Matt.
a theory a minute or two ago.
Mike-
Go on, Matt.
Xbox lost billions. and so
Yeah,
I'm
I
shocked
was,
that
I
it's
was
not the one.
pretty much guaranteed thought it was Xbox.
Because I was under the impression that Sony were making money on licensing the game, so they weren't making any money on the hardware. They were
Yeah.
selling the PlayStation at a loss, and I'm sure the PS2 was lost. Just a hunch.
Can they also answer Xbox?
It's a brave strategy. I'm willing to accept it. Unfortunately, you get the same answer as them that I said was wrong to them. Maybe I'll give you a different outcome.
No, I think PS2 is the is the reasonable next choice.
It's probably less reasonable if you listen to what Dudley said, because he explained why it's not. It's the PS3, in fact. The PS3, they were losing $241 or $307, depending on which model it was when they released. Incredible amount of cost they were doing if they were thrown out the door when it was done. I did a fair bit of Googling because I wanted to be sure about that one as well. But there you go, PS3.
On the PS3, I believe that the official specs only used 7 of the 8 cores because that was the only way they could get enough of a yield to even make the bloody thing.
I believe that's correct.
This question is now for the hats, I believe.
Yay.
Ultima 7, The Black Gate, released in 1992, was released 20 years before Diablo 3 in 2012. Which of these individuals provided voice work for Diablo 3? Was it, now this is, remember the questions about Ultima 7, The Black Gate. Was it Jack Black? Was it Claudia Black? Was it Gates McFadden? Or was it Bill Johnson?
So
This is
for
the best
Diablo
question
3,
although I have no clue.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is it's probably got to be a Black, and I doubt it's Jack Black. So I have no idea who Claudia Black is, but that's what I'm leaning to.
I was going to say Claudia Black. Claudia Black, she kind of appeared in a lot of stuff. She was in a lot of sci-fi, and I'm sure she must have been in a lot of games.
And there were female characters and a ton of female NPCs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy to go with what you think here.
At a hunch, I'd go literally a stab in the dark, Claudia Black, unless anyone's got a better answer.
I mean, that's who I was going to guess at too, but that's just guessing.
So no feelings toward Bill Johnson?
I have no idea who Bill Johnson is.
I wouldn't even know who he is.
The answer.
He was the voice of the Guardian in the Abbott and Ultima 7. The correct answer was Claudia Black, in fact.
Yes!
Oh, we needed that one hats for them.
No hats. Ultima 8 Pagan was released in 1994. Final Fantasy... I can't believe the question I've written here. I'm not going to tell you what the question was until afterwards. Final Fantasy 8 was released later, but what was the year? Was it 1988, 1999, 2000, or 2001?
Final Fantasy 8?
Yep.
I want to say it's 99 or 2000. The problem is I don't know.
7 was 96, 97, so give them time to write 8.
Right. That's why I say I'm not sure of the year. So I defer to someone else on my team.
Oh dear.
I can't know them all.
We're further down the bottom of the barrel here.
I'm going... See, if no one wants to countermand me, I have some awful reasoning. I bought the soundtrack to that, but not the game, and I'm pretty certain I did that in 99.
I'm good with 99.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Final answer?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll tell you what the original question I had written was. Ultima 8 Pagan was released in 1994. Final Fantasy 8 was released 5 years later, but what was the year?
I wouldn't have got it.
Brilliant.
It was 1999. I'm delighted that I spotted that. I'm an idiot.
That was good self-editing.
Well done.
Lee, I do believe the no hats has just taken the lead.
Woo! This is a final question in the not Ultima round. And after this, we'll have a little break. Ultima 9 Ascension was released in 1999. God of War Ascension was released in 2013, and director Todd Pappy began his career for Midway Games in 1999. What Dreamcast game did he work on? Was it, I'm sure Dudley will know this one, San Francisco 2049, Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA, San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, or Soul Calibur? Which Dreamcast game did he work on when he started in his career in Midway Games in 1999?
Well,
the
only one of those I know that is a Dreamcast game is Soul Calibur. I don't know the others at all.
Yeah.
Again,
exactly in the same camp.
So San Francisco Rush, I'm pretty sure was a Dreamcast game.
There's two of them that have said San Francisco Rush. So the San Francisco Rush 2049, Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA, and San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing.
Oh.
And then Soul Calibur.
So now it makes me think it's one of the San Francisco Rushes because there's two of them in there to confuse.
I've got Soul Calibur just over there. I can't. just check.
I've got a phone here with the internet on it.
That's cheating.
All right. I have no idea. I'm leaning towards Extreme. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. I don't.
Final answer?
I have no reason why.
Yeah, that's
No hats. What do you think?
It's San Francisco Rush 2049.
Yes, I was going to say Soul Calibur is a Dreamcast game. 2049 is a Dreamcast game. The other two are not. So if Jim wants to go with the Rush, let's go with the Rush. 2049, please, Dave.
Correct.
Oh, so
and that's exactly how I wrote the question. I thought I'll put two Dreamcast games in, and then to confuse them, two more Rush games. So that's the end of the Not Ultima round. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go into two special rounds here. There is a no-pass round where you get it right or no points are awarded. The other team doesn't get to snipe because the other team wrote the question. So we're going to start with the no hats. And the first four questions here are from Yawning Angel. The other team is feel free to do anything you like in the way of gamesmanship to try and throw them off the hunt. And we're going to start with Yawning Angel's software development round. Oh. So, for the no hats, what is the emulator called that allows IBM AS400 access from a Windows PC or Mac? Is it the TN5250 terminal emulator? Is it the A400 WinNet terminal emulator? Is it the SYS400 terminal emulator? Or is it the i5250-400 terminal emulator?
The worst thing about this is I worked with AS400s for a decade and I've no idea.
And I watched his video and I also don't remember, unfortunately. I think it's the SYS400. I think that's it.
Chris?
I have no idea, but it sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Out of the three, actually, four, that was the one I thought sounded the most likely. I don't know why. Yeah.
It's the TN5250 terminal emulator.
Oh, I was going to say that.
I know. Lee, I think they drown you out. And you know all the answers.
As my third or fourth answer, I was going to say that.
On to second question. In what year order were Easy Amos and Amos 3D released? Was it Easy Amos 1991 and Amos 3D in 1994? Was it Amos 3D in 1991 and Easy Amos in 1992? Was it 1987? No. Was it Easy Amos 1990 and Amos 3D in 1992? Or were they both released in 1991?
And this is for the no hats still?
This is there's 10 questions in a row for the no hats.
No hats. Okay. I have no idea. Wasn't into Amos. Sorry.
I had the wildest of wildest stabs. So if anyone has literally anything.
I want to say it might be somewhat Trick and they would both be released in 91. That's my inkling.
Feels, yeah.
I'm entirely willing to go with that.
Yeah. I'll back you up.
Keith, what's the right answer?
It's not that one, and I can't remember.
If he can't get it, how are we supposed to get it?
I hope that would happen. It's Amos 3D in 1991 and Easy Amos in 1992.
Oh, I never would have gotten that.
No idea.
The Amos Professional Installer is written in Amiga Basic. C. Amos or Comal?
Oh, Christ, I've seen this video on this one and I don't remember.
Trick question.
I want to say it would be Amiga Basic.
Times.
Yeah, I would feel Amiga Basic might be.
That feels like that would be appropriate for an installation or
or
copy program.
It's that or you're eating your own dog food, but Amiga Basics is as good a guess as any.
Chris,
Is that your answer?
you have any?
Well, doesn't it seem odd that they wouldn't use Amos? No? That was
Well,
one of the...
well, that's just it. I'm split.
Mm.
Hmm.
An installer doesn't have to be. I mean, Amiga Basic is still going to be smaller than an Amos program, and it's just an installer.
Yeah,
so
you'd only write it in Amos to show off, but they probably
They'd want to show
possibly
off,
would.
wouldn't
Yeah, exactly.
they? Here's a basic, and we didn't use it ourselves. Hey, I don't know. We're all guessing, so.
Dudley, flip a coin.
Yep, Dudley.
Hang on. I'll flip a GX Sonic cart. Amos.
Correct.
Yay!
Finally, the GX 4000 has achieved something.
The final question in Keith's software development round. Amos has an embedded animation language called AMAL, which I'm being very careful when I pronounce. AMAL, standing for Amos Animation Language within it. What is the name of the embedded audio playback language? Is it AMSL, Amos Sound Language? Is it AMAU, Amos Audio? Is it AmTune, Amos Tune? Or it doesn't really have one?
This is an extremely bad time for that AMAL video to be in my Watch Later playlist.
Yes.
The last one feels like a red herring to me.
I have no idea. Never used Amos, so.
Yeah.
Any hints from you, Keith?
I can't decide between the first one, which was the sound language, and the last one, which was the didn't have one.
Which one sounds the better as a product? I mean,
Or failing that, Jim's
first one.
flip a coin.
Or
in anything.
I can flip in anything. All right. Yikes.
I go the whiskey.
It'll be the first one, the one that ended in language.
Not the correct answer. It doesn't really have one, apparently.
Oh, fair enough. At least you had the right two answers.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, Seb, your turn to grin at them while they struggle. Because it's Seb's questions. And Seb's questions are on games and mags.
Hello and welcome to the Seb's Place questions, which are 10 questions all about either magazines, movies, and most certainly video games. Question number 1, nice easy one to get us started. Which Eddie Murphy movie from the 1980s graced all the usual home computers, including the Amiga and Atari ST, some 6 years after it was released? Was it A, The Golden Child, B, Beverly Hills Cop, C, Harlem Nights, or D, Beverly Hills Cop 2?
I'm fairly certain it's Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Anything else?
Yeah. It's a good guess.
Yep.
Final answer, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
I think so.
Correct.
Question number 2. What you can see here is a popular advert in most magazines at this time. But what game is it? Is it A, Double Dragon, B, Final Fight, C, Dragon Ninja, or D, Streets of Rage?
It's a fighting game, if that helps.
Double Dragon.
It's. I was expecting another title.
Double Dragon, I would say.
I don't think it
In
is.
Double Dragon, one of them was blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they do
There's
look
a dragon
different.
in the picture, but that
Can we have the list of titles again?
Yeah, it is Double Dragon, Final Fight, Dragon Ninja, Streets of Rage, or Xenon 2.
Xenon 2,
Why
the
is-
Street Party.
The only one I'm not familiar with,
If it's Streets of Rage, I don't want the point.
but it's it's not Streets of Rage because there were no two characters that look like that. I think it's Dragon Ninja.
I think
honestly.
I think Dragon Ninja.
Dragon Ninja, okay.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, why not?
Well done. Well done. You
true.
nearly went for Double Dragon right away, and then you realised, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang
I
on.
thought it before the answers came up, but you're right.
What I thought it was Bad Dudes, but I didn't see that in the title list.
Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja, yeah.
Question number 3. What is this classic Amiga movie tie-in called? Is it A, Thunder in Paradise, B. Delta Force 2, C. Suburban Commando, or D. Missing in Action?
I'm pretty sure it's Suburban Commando.
Not
Because that
familiar
looks
with
an
this one.
awful lot like Hulk Hogan.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Wasn't he in Thunder in Paradise? Not that I'm saying it's the answer, but
I don't know.
just consider it briefly and then go with the answer you were going to go with anyway.
I'm not sure.
Fair enough. I think that might be too late for Amiga tie-in games anyway, especially from the American market.
Yeah.
So probably Suburban Commando.
Final?
Yeah.
Anyone want to weigh in?
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah.
Do you want the bonus point for the name of the protagonist?
No.
Never played it.
Everything I can think of is a swear.
Gary.
No. Chuck Widget.
Or something.
Who knows?
Suburban
Yes,
Commando is
fuck
correct. And Seb, what's the name of the protagonist?
Hulk Hogan?
I was going to say that.
Oh, he's actually named Hulk Hogan in the
It's actually
game?
Hulk Hogan
Oh,
in the game.
dear.
Little dude.
Oh,
But it wasn't Hulk Hogan in the movie. That's very strange.
Yeah.
The best kind of trivia question.
This is the worst thing Hulk Hogan's ever done.
Unlikely.
Definitely not the worst thing Hulk Hogan has ever done.
Yeah. Sadly.
Question 4. Can you tell me what game is illustrated here on Zap 64's issue 38 in June 1988? Is it A, Alien Syndrome, B, Alien Panic, C, Alien Storm, or D, Alien 3?
Okay.
A
or C?
Process of elimination, it's not Alien 3.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, it's A or C, I'm almost certain. Both of which are Sega, I believe.
Yeah.
My vote gets A.
You're a Syndrome man.
Yep.
They're
I know, it
both
looked
Master
looked
System
awfully
games, so I could
large
look
for
at the
that.
artwork, but that's
Looked
cheating.
large for that. I was actually going to suggest C.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't remember something that large. Of course, then again, when have game magazines ever represented a game illustration correctly? Anyway,
Yeah, that'll be presumably an Ollie Frey cover. So he's...
I'm abstaining. So
I think it would be Syndrome if I had to guess.
All right, I have 2 Syndromes.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dudley.
Yes.
At least you get a point, though.
No, well, worth it. I'll pay for the
What
cream.
you got?
Question number 5. This Sylvester Stallone movie tie-in was crap on the Commodore 64, but really rather good on the ZX Spectrum. But what movie was it? Was it A, Cobra, B, Tango and Cash, C, Lock Up, or D, Stop or My Mum Will Shoot?
Looks like Cobra
haven't
to
thought
me.
about that in a long time.
I think the good Sly Stallone game on the Spectrum was Cobra, wasn't it?
Cobra. It looks like Cobra. He doesn't he wear all black leather? So
I defer to the Spectrum experts.
Yep.
That your final answer?
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to change your mind?
No.
Yep.
Correct.
Thanks, chaps.
Question number 6. Which game are CU Amiga Magazine talking about here? There are faults to be found with blank. The necessity to have so much going on at one time means the game is slow. The scroll rate is just not fast enough, and it can induce an element of tedium into the game. Also, despite its impressive graphics and sound, the challenge somehow just isn't strong enough. A lack of variation might be the cause. Despite these problems, there's little point denying that this isn't impressive stuff. It's what you bought an Amiga for. This is going to be a huge hit. Is it A, Banshee, B, 1943, C, Turrican 2, or D, Xenon 2?
So you want it to be Xenon 2, don't you? But
You do.
the
I
problem
do,
with the last
because-
2 answers there is the challenge isn't there. Both of those games are difficult.
But only one of them had poor scrolling, and that was Xenon 2.
Yeah.
But
It bogs
that's
down.
my-
it's that
that's my
challenge line.
That's my contribution.
What about the fortresses? I don't remember about there being fortresses in Xenon 2.
Oh,
No.
shoot. Fortresses?
Yeah, wasn't there mention
Okay,
of
ignore me.
scrolling between fortresses and it being too slow?
Ah.
Oh, that's definitely
I
not
don't
Xenon
know
2.
that there was enough awards of the word fortress there.
No.
There are faults to be found with blank, The necessity to have so much going on at one time means the game is slow. The
Okay.
scroll rate is not fast enough, and it can induce an element of tedium into the game. Also, despite its impressive graphics and sound, the
Yeah.
challenge somehow just isn't strong enough. Lack of variation may be the cause. Despite these problems, there's little point denying that this isn't impressive stuff. It's what you bought an Amiga for. This is
Xenon
going
2.
to be a huge hit.
Yeah.
I
Xenon
really
two.
want to
It
double
doesn't
down on
really just
Xenon
the
2.
challenge, and they're good at games. So,
Xenon 2.
Yeah.
but Seb would
Yep.
put that in as a joke.
It is that Atari ST game ported to the Amiga. Xenon 2. That was the best the ST could do, and that's what the Amiga got.
Question 7. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, which game was the very first to be based on an official movie license? Was it A, Raiders of the Lost Ark, B, E.T., C, Empire Strikes Back, or D, Superman?
The earliest movie there is E.T., isn't it?
No. Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, but the earliest game is Superman. That came out for the 2679, and the others were 80 or later.
Is it an official license though?
Yes, it is.
When did
okay.
Star Wars come out? 77?
Yeah.
Yes, but that
so
was Empire, which was
79.
80.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
anyone going to
Superman.
argue with Jim?
No. God, no.
Superman, please, Dave.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Damn it.
No way.
Ed, would you like to explain or shall I?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Superman wasn't an official license, but
It was. It was an official license, but not an official movie license.
Oh, movie license.
No, fair enough.
What about Empire Strikes Back? That was on the 2600 as well, wasn't it?
It was.
Came later.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good question.
No, fair enough.
Movie license. Damn it.
Tricky question.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be more careful next time.
Question number 8. What award did Amstrad Action magazine give games that just missed out on being master games? Was it A, an AA Rave, B, an AA Accolade, C, an AA Smash, or D, an AA Sizzler?
Seb, did you know you were addressing this one to me?
no.
Okay. So
I defer
No,
to
no,
Games got
Dudley,
awarded as an
Dudley.
AA rave.
Dudley, let someone else have a go.
Okay.
Now you get the answer. Yeah.
We've got
I didn't catch on the Sizzler was that, by the way.
we've got a cushion. No, all right, Dudley, you do it.
Yeah, it was a rave.
Yeah. Correct.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Question number 9. On Wikipedia, what is listed as the highest grossing video game film adaptation of all time? Is it A, Warcraft, B, Minecraft, C, Super Mario Brothers, or D, Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
I like how Seb has said on Wikipedia or according to Guinness Book of Records. In other words, it's not my fault if this isn't right. That's what they told me.
Yeah.
You caught me.
Oh, my gut
No idea.
says Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
It's going to be Minecraft or Sonic.
I mean, that Mario Brothers is going to be the 92 one, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
no.
Gosh.
Gaming's
So
big
is
now, isn't
sheer
it?
just modernity going to be Sonic?
I'd go for
Or is it going to be
Minecraft.
Minecraft because it's
I-
bloody Minecraft?
My guess is bloody Minecraft.
I'd go for Minecraft.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will I'll defer to my teammates.
I mean, I
but,
am guessing, but
I'm going to
we've got-
feel really smug.
Warcraft
if it
is more
is
niche,
Sonic.
isn't it? Warcraft is niche, and I think
Yeah,
Minecraft.
you never know what a film does, I guess, but
Yeah,
the
Warcraft
quality
didn't
of
do
the
long
games,
ago.
not the films, kind of here.
What's the
Money
answer?
wasn't worth enough back then.
All right.
Minecraft.
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 Yeah.
Apparently not.
Okay.
Damn.
Super Mario.
Oh, say Sonic.
Apparently everybody in 1992 must have gone and
Wasn't
seen
the
Super Mario
92
Brothers.
one, it was the
Hell.
later one.
Wow.
Really?
Oh.
Hence I
Ah.
put the adverts up to
Right.
make sure that you were aware.
We weren't here to look at things. We're here to blindly offer opinions without considering them.
And finally, question number 10. Which UK magazine came first, based on the date of issue 1? Was it A, Sinclair User Magazine, B, C&VG Magazine, C, Commodore User Magazine, or D, Dragon User Magazine?
This is difficult. C&VG described itself as the first fun computer magazine, but none of the other three were exactly fun on release. So
C&VG was 81, wasn't it?
it was.
Yeah, so probably.
And that is the limit of my actual knowledge here.
Well,
I'm trying. Right, okay.
Sinclair came out earlier than that, didn't they? So maybe Sinclair, I would guess.
What
Yeah,
issue did I do of
ZX80.
Sinclair User? I did an issue of Sinclair User that I think was issue 10, and it was right at the point they released the Spectrum 128.
Ah, okay. So I would say C&VG then. Because it's pretty early, isn't it? It's a general...
Yeah, but was Commodore User around?
I would think not, no. It wasn't that big at first, was it, Commodore? You had the PET and the VIC. And
That's true. I mean, I'm willing to go with that because this is the extent of my reasoning. So
Well
CBG,
reasoned.
Dave.
Well reasoned. Well done.
Well done.
Sorry, what was the answer?
The answer was
It was CMVG.
C&VG.
C&VG,
Dudley
yeah.
hyperventilates.
It was a bit of a giant back in the very early days. It was very good. And then others took over from it, really.
We're on to the hats.
Ah, sweet.
And we're going to
Oh,
start
guys, we can do
Is it
this.
a gaming magazine round again?
we're going to start off with Dudley.
Be kind here, please.
And his round is titled Sega.
What was the last Sega licensed release for History's Greatest Console in the UK? Was it Sonic the Hedgehog? Was it The Smurfs? Was it Cheese Catastrophe? Or was it Lemmings 2?
Oh, Lemmings 2, right.
Was Sonic a pack-in? Because that's out. It was a pack-in in the States. I don't know if it was in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Lemmings 2's quite late on, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I was leaning towards Lemmings 2,
Yeah,
but what were the other
ones?
two?
Yeah, can we have the other two?
Sonic the Hedgehog, Surfs, Cheese Catastrophe,
No idea. And
and
Minecraft.
Xenon 2.
I mean, I'm just
boy.
trying to get into
This is-
the mind of Dudley here. I'm thinking,
Oh no.
Oh, don't do that. Ha, that's not a good place.
We're going to need to give you a rope, Seb, to hang on to.
so
I'm going to push you for an answer. Sonic the Hedgehog, Surfs, Cheese Catastrophe, or Lemmings 2.
I mean, based on the release of the cheese one.
Sorry, Smurfs.
So
Little blue guys.
Are we going to rule out Sonic then? Because if that could be a pack-in, it kind of makes sense for
I
it to be a
think
pack-in,
the
doesn't
cheese
it?
one is just
It might
in there
not have been in the
because
UK, though.
Dudley wanted it in there. I think it's either Lemmings 2 or Smurfs.
I kind of... No, I'm not going to say anything.
No. Give me an answer.
Oh.
Somebody who's not American
Lemmings
needs
2.
to answer. Come on.
Yeah,
Lemmings
that's
2.
what I go for, yeah.
The answer is Cheese Catastrophe. Sonic was the last US release, The Smurfs didn't get a UK release, and Lemmings 2 wasn't released at all until it was leaked in the 2010s.
So the reason why Dudley
Not
was so
official
insistent in putting Cheese Catastrophe in there was he needed to put the right answer in.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog would be a pack-in for the Mega Drive.
It was a pack-in in the UK on the Master System
Was
2
it as well?
late
Okay.
on, yeah. But there are actually 4 Sonic games after it in
I
the
still
UK.
think you were like, well, I've got this game. It's got a stupid title. I've got to make a question about it. But
Oh, it has got a stupid title, but it was also, in January 95, the last UK licensed release.
Was it any good?
It's not bad.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's not great. It's not bad.
Right, Dudley, shut up. We'll get time to hear from Dudley.
What's the correct release order for the Master System Mickey Mouse games? Is it Castle of Illusion, Land of Illusion, Legend of Illusion? Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, Land of Illusion? Legend of Illusion, Castle of Illusion, Land of Illusion? World of Illusion, Land of Illusion, Legend of Illusion. The word illusion has lost all meaning.
So, Castle, Land, Legend, Castle, World, Land, Legend, Castle, Land, World, Land, Legend.
I've already forgotten.
Was it Minecraft?
All right, so the only one that makes logical sense. Oh man.
So
Man, it's gone.
right.
the only
Go on,
thing.
go on.
Hang on. I'm thinking. I'm thinking Castle could well be one of the first. I've just got a feeling Castle could be. It's either 1 or 2.
And then Land and then Legend
I think
is what I was
Castle's-
thinking.
Well, I'm Castle with.
Kind of.
I like what Keith said, that Castle could be the first or second.
So it's either answer 1. No, answer 1 or answer 2. So.
All right, okay. So you're saying Castle was. Okay.
Yeah.
What have we got to flip for this? Anything exciting?
Yeah, can we just see the first 2?
So Castle, Land, Legend, or Castle, World, Land, if you're going with the first 2.
That World Land wouldn't make sense to me.
No. Legend's got to be there, because Legend is a good marketing title, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think it's got some oomph to it?
Castle, Land, Legend? Is that what we're saying?
I'd a stab in the dark, literally,
Yeah.
because I've got nothing else, unless anyone else says...
It's Castle, Land, Legend. Legend was the last official Brazilian release in 1998, and World is a Mega Drive game.
Your logic is impeccable. Correct.
Oh,
yeah, well
look
done.
at that.
Unbelievably, Sega thought it was a good idea to hand Tietex the rights to develop a Master System Sonic game. What was the unreleased result called? Is it Sonic Killing Machine, Sonic's Edusoft, Sonic vs. Tails, or Sonic Blast?
So Sonic vs. Tails was released.
Yeah.
Sonic Killing Machine, Sonic's Edusoft, Sonic vs. Tails, or Sonic Blast.
Sonic Blast was released too, wasn't it?
So Sonic Edusoft, EDUSOFT, is that right?
That's correct.
So that kind of sounds like an educational title, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So there wouldn't... I can't see that being a thing.
Yep.
Because surely if you're selling a Sonic game, you want it to be a Sonic game, don't you? That's where your money is going to come in. How many people are going to buy an educational Sonic game?
What was the company? Sorry.
Tietex.
Tietex.
Oh, okay.
What was the first one? Sonic Killing
Sonic
Machine?
Killing Machine. Yep.
Honestly, that could have been like a pre-production, just like project kind of code name.
It sounds like a game they wouldn't release.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't release it.
You want to put it that way?
It can't. I mean, no, surely. I mean, I don't know if I'm talking us out of this.
Sonic Murder
mean-
Fest.
Sonic Special Brand Tarnishing Edition.
Ah,
I'm gonna go with Killing Machine or Blast because I don't have it. Blast sounds like it was a released one. Oh man.
No, not in
So
the
how-
Master
how sh-
System.
I mean, I
That was in history's second greatest console.
I'm gonna hurry you for the answer. Sonic Killing Machine, Sonic's Edusoft, Sonic vs. Tails, or Sonic Blast.
I kind of like Killing Machine because it's so ridiculous.
can't be, but I don't. At this point, I don't. Yeah.
No, it can't be.
But if it wasn't released, it would have stuck with its pre-production name, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Killing Machine could be a thing. I don't know.
I
I bounce
mean-
with everyone else.
I mean, it's
I've
got
no
the
idea.
best comedy value of any answer we could give at this
yeah.
point.
Killing
Yeah.
Machine, Dave. Final answer.
Okay.
It's Sonic's Edusoft, a not entirely awful kids' educational title cancelled before release. Sonic Blast is a real Brazil-only Sonic game, and easily the worst thing Sonic's ever been in, including all the fetish art.
Edusoft.
What's Edusoft?
Sonic Killing Machine is a play on Tietex's Human Killing Machine, which was their Street Fighter sequel.
I couldn't believe you were taking that seriously, that one.
I know, me either. I was trying to keep the straightest of faces.
We have a question from, yes, Matt Retro Sega Dev.
Hello there, teams. I must apologise. Santa's working from an internet cafe again this Christmas. So here's my question. Starting with the Sega Master System, what is the total number of bits of all Sega consoles officially released in the UK, including handhelds and add-ons?
Idiot. 128 bits. Is it 1024 bits? Is it 256 bits? Or is it 4096 bits?
So is this the bittiness of all The banded together, right.
So,
8, 16.
Was the
Schrodinger's bits.
32X released in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, do the maths.
I think. Oh, that would include the Nomad as well, wouldn't it? We got released for that. Yeah.
mhm.
And so we're not counting the name. We're just counting the actual bits of every system. And Dave, what
So,
was the
The
option?
four answers are 128, 1 kilobits, 256, or 4 kilobits. So 128, 1024, 256, or 4096.
I mean, I'm up to 128.
And it's including the handhelds as well. So
I may have missed a bunch of them out. Yeah. So what is it? Nomad, Game Gear.
It does say, yeah. Starting with the Sega Master System, what is the total number of bits of all Sega consoles officially released in the UK, including handhelds and add-ons?
Yeah, so that's the 32X as well on that.
So we're looking at the 1024.
1024? Yeah, 1 kilobit. That seems the most reasonable.
Is that your final answer?
It seems, without getting a calculator out, it seems the most logical.
Dudley, would you like to give your answer?
I think it's 256. The Nomad, by the way, never got a UK release.
Oh, did it
The
not?
Dreamcast is 128. It feels like some 8s and 16s, and the odd 32 adds up to another 128. Is it 256?
Right. Sorry about that. I had to go and get a latte. So the answer to the question. The Master System with 8, Game Gear with 8, Mega Drive with 16, Mega CD with 16, Multi-Mega with 16, 32X with 32, Sega Saturn with 32, Dreamcast with 128. So in total, you should have 256. Right, I'm off to get a muffin. Bye.
I thought it was fairly easy. I thought it was fairly easy because you knew it had to be more than 128, and you thought, surely it can't get to 1024. I mean, where did all those bits come from? But you got it wrong. We're now going to go on to Trixter's questions, which is a series of 10 questions. I like these questions on 80s DOS games. So not DOS games you've heard of, but
Brilliant.
80s DOS games.
Most people associate DOS gaming with the 1990s era of VGA graphics, sound cards, and Doom, but an entire decade of PC gaming preceded it. This quiz will test your knowledge of 1980s PC gaming, mixing straightforward visual questions with more challenging trivia. PC games were sometimes republished at a lower price for budget markets. Pac-Man in particular was published by Atari Soft, Datasoft, and Thunder Mountain. Out of these three releases, which one was the original release? Was it A, Atari Soft, B, Datasoft, C, Thunder Mountain, or D, all of the above?
All of the above would mean that they were released in the same year?
That's what I implied.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, so I think
No,
I think
But that does play to the first part of the question he said about them.
I mean, the oldest one looked like the second one.
yeah, I'd agree with that. Datasoft just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like a name from that time, doesn't it? It's sort of not very imaginative.
No confusing teams.
it's either
don't know,
B or
guys,
C.
what do you-
Yeah, I don't think it's Atari stock. That A, because I'm pretty sure that one came. They were late to the party, but and I don't think they're all at the same
Sure.
time.
No, I
My,
don't
gut,
think
my
they would
gut
be.
says C, but
That
I've been
doesn't matter.
wrong a lot.
We're so far behind anyway because of my
So
easy
my gut
questions. It
says-
doesn't matter. Let's go C.
My gut says
Oh.
B, or I don't know. Literally, that is just literally a gut feeling. I've got nothing to base that on. No facts.
So final
BC.
answer,
Yeah.
B and C. I'll let you have both answers.
The answer is A, Atari Soft. Atari Soft paid Designer Software to port Pac-Man to the PC in 1983. Datasoft republished it a year later in 1984, and Thunder Mountain was Mindscape's budget label established in 1986.
The right answer's A.
The Ancient Art of War was followed by 2 sequels, Ancient Art of War at Sea and Ancient Art of War in the Skies. The first 2 were published by Broderbund, but the last one was published by a company known for a particular type of combat simulation. Which company published Ancient Art of War in the Skies? Was it A, Accolade, B, Avalon Hill, C, Microprose, or D, Strategic Simulations?
I kind of feel like it's SSI or Microprose.
Accolade, Avalon Hill, Microprose, or Strategic Simulations. All 4 are good answers if you ask me.
Now, the edit there on the video where it's cutting the logo off, there was a little, I don't know whether it matters, but there was a little cut off.
A little
at the
diagonal.
beginning.
Yeah.
But look at his face
Are
now.
you
Look. Is that there to...
Lee has just said to chat, because this won't be in the final edit unless I read it out. Lee has just said to chat, I just want to hug Seb. He looks like someone punched his puppy in the balls.
I'm so sorry.
You're not though, are you?
Can we? Is there any chance we could see that image again, please? Are you thinking because the Microprose's logo, the M slanted?
Yeah, but I reckon
front,
he's just done that for
just red herring
giggles.
Oh.
I reckon it's SSI because the way he's edited it is to make it look like it might be one of the others, and the fact he can't even look at the screen now.
I don't know if that look of shame is like you guys are giving me too much credit, or like, oh, he's on to me.
No, actually, I'm thinking I'm a right bastard for making that question.
I'm going to push you for an answer now. You've been long enough.
I think let's go with Seb's answer. I think it's
SSI.
The answer is C, Microprose. Microprose was well known for its air combat sims, such as Gunship, F-19 Stealth Fighter, and the F-15 Strike Eagle series. While the other companies were also known for simulations, they did not specialize in air combat simulations like Microprose did.
And it was
The slow PM, yeah.
Many people consider Wolfenstein 3D the birth of the first-person shooter on the PC. However, it was predated by an earlier title with similar gameplay that also didn't require a VGA card. What is the name of this earlier first-person shooter? Is it A, Castle Wolfenstein, B, Catacomb 3D, C, Crypts of Chaos, or D, Sorcerer's Revenge?
Don't think it was Castle Wolfenstein. That's a red herring straight away. So, because it kind of, I don't know, I'm sure I've seen a video where someone's spoken about this and I can't really remember.
I've only said it about 1 million times on Twitter. Thanks for listening.
Ultima.
Correct.
What were the other? Was it Catacombs?
Catacomb 3D, Crypts of Chaos, or Sorcerer's Revenge?
I don't think it would have been called 3D back then.
No, because that would have had Sorcerer's Revenge.
Oh yeah, shit. No, I'm still.
And reminding the question was: many people consider Wolfenstein 3D the birth of the first-person shooter on the PC, not obviously the Spectrum, which was the birth of it all, really. Or mini-me's in the ST.
Sorcerer's Revenge sounds like.
I want to play that one.
Yeah.
Not Maze War on the PDV-10. Sorry. I feel that got there first.
Sorcerer, I don't know. So what have we got then? So
Castle Wolfenstein, Catacomb 3D, Crypts of Chaos, or Sorcerer's Revenge.
I think it's probably one of the last two.
Yeah.
I quite like the way Dave said Crypts of Chaos there. Like that was highlighted.
Crypts of Chaos. Sounds like a fighting fantasy book.
Do you know the one that rang a bell was the Sorceress one? And I am wondering, is it from when I'm cooking Sunday lunch and it keeps getting mentioned on This Week in Retro?
I'll go with that then. If you've got, that inkling.
I mean, that is terrible logic.
It's all we've got at the minute, mate.
I mean, But of the time, if you think that was the first FPS coming out, I agree, it's not going to have 3D in the title. It's definitely not Castle Wolfenstein. Sorcerer's Revenge just sounds like a game you just want to pick up and play. And oh, look at this. And also, I don't know. Sorcerer's Revenge. That's where I'm going.
Yep, let's go with it.
The answer is B, Catacomb 3D. A sequel to earlier Catacomb games, this was the first game to use John Carmack's Textured Walls raycasting engine. The term raycasting would become much more well-known in 1992 with the release of Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh, you're joking.
I quite enjoyed listening to that talking. You say, well, it's not Catacombs 3D. I was like, oh, for God's sake. It's like, see when they made that Jaws film in 3D, that's the last thing they wanted to do.
I especially liked the answers given that I made up the last two titles.
Yeah, but that's why I was Googling to see, because I want to play. I want to play Sorcerer's Revenge. Sounds great.
Me too.
Crypts of Chaos. Crypts of Chaos sounds like a Final Fantasy book.
Spectrum Holobyte was another 1980s company known for their combat simulations. The second entry in their Falcon series was called Falcon AT. What did the AT stand for? Was it A, Advanced Technology, B, Air Tactics, C, Airborne Thunder, or D, it required an IBM AT to run?
Air Tactics. And if I get that wrong, I'm going to be furious. But I'm fairly certain it's Air Tactics.
You can just leave. But
are you going with that?
I will. I'm going to pack it in and head out.
I'm going. He seems very confident with this one. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I'm with Matt on this one.
The answer is A, Advanced Technology. While the term AT was used to advertise it required an AT-class system, Advanced Technology was added so as not to imply it only ran on IBM hardware.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I would have got that wrong. I would have gone for it needed an IBM AT to run. I thought that was the whole thing behind it, and it kind of was.
My first thought was all-terrain, and that didn't come up in the list. So
I can't moan.
Wow.
There was only one commercial game title available when the IBM PC launched in August of 1981. What was the first commercial PC game? Was it A, Andromeda Conquest, B, Microsoft Adventure, C, Microsoft Flight Simulator, or D, Space Strike?
You guys have no reason to listen to me, but Microsoft Adventure.
So you see, by looking at the graphics there, Microsoft Adventure has that look, doesn't it?
Like a very original folio.
Early game.
Yep. And
I know
that
no one was trying with the box design even slightly to sell that thing.
So these games, they won't take off.
Been actually zero.
Nobody wants to play games on a computer, so let's just give it the blandest cover ever.
Are you trusting Matt again?
Like, that sort of double or quits thing, isn't it? You just got to keep going until you're so far in debt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In terms of facts, I have no idea because I don't have a PC gaming background, so I literally no idea.
I also know that Jim has about 7 of these in his basement.
How sure are you about this compared to how sure you were it was Air Tactics?
I think I'm more. I was. All right. Let's say 90% sure it was Air Tactics. I'm 95% sure that it's Adventure.
Good. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, we're behind you, Matt.
Well, Matt.
Yeah. None of them are natural.
The answer is B, Microsoft Adventure. IBM listed Microsoft Adventure in their August 1981 press release. Microsoft Adventure was a bootable port of Colossal Cave Adventure. Somewhat annoyingly, their port did not credit the original authors, Cruther and Woods.
Yes!
That's great.
In Sierra's Manhunter, New York, you play an enemy agent looking for human resistance in a post-apocalyptic New York City. Where did the sequel, Manhunter 2, take place? Was it A, Chicago, B, Los Angeles, C, Miami, or D, San Francisco?
So I'm going to go the train thing, the car. Is that Los Angeles?
No.
So
the
Chicago,
That's Chicago,
Los Angeles, Miami, and San Francisco.
Trains are very Chicago, and plus I think I saw a silhouette of the Sears Tower in the background, which would also be Chicago.
Yeah, that's
But here's the thing. Like, I don't know how well lots of video games art matches the... I mean, that could have just been a tall building.
Based on someone's facial expressions when you said
Microsoft Adventure certainty here?
No, this is below Microsoft.
I do feel like you're going to be in a bit of a role now, though, I think. I think you turned a corner. So, yeah, I'll go with you again.
I mean, look, here's the thing. If it's not Chicago, I'm furious at the box art design.
So the thing is, if you look at the first box, it was meant to be New York, wasn't it?
And
it kind of was a big cityscape. So, and I think the box art seems to be relevant to the city.
Yeah.
So hence the tram car.
The box is part of the clue.
Which I think I've seen enough to.
Thank you very much.
I think I've seen enough to go with Matt's answer. I think that it makes sense.
Matt saw the box. Let's go with that.
What did you say, Matt? You turned the corner, and which city were you in?
Chicago.
The answer is D, San Francisco. The smashed vehicle lying on its side on the front cover is a cable car, recognizable as part of San Francisco's heritage.
Oh, is that a tram?
That is not a cable car.
Look, what they got really big cable cars and.
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh, this is
no corners have been turned.
The SimCity franchise started on the PC in 1989, but the very first release of SimCity had to be recalled and taken off store shelves before being replaced with a second release. What was the reason for the recall? Was it A, graphical glitches on VGA cards, B, the unlicensed use of a movie character, C, divide by zero programming error, or D, all of the above?
Right,
so hang on a minute. So that box,
I was going to say
Godzilla on it.
Front there, I reckon it's all of the above this time.
Didn't RMC Neil do a video on this? I'm sure there's a mention somewhere of. So I've got a feeling there might be a bit of programming glitch in it.
I'm comfortable with all of the above.
Do we have a final answer?
I'm not very confident.
All of the above.
Let's go with all of the above.
All of the above.
The answer is B, the unlicensed use of a movie character. The monster disaster, both on the box and in-game, resembled Godzilla too closely, so the game was recalled and modified to avoid copyright infringement.
They would have patched it otherwise. They wouldn't have recalled the whole thing and scrapped and chucked them all in the bin.
I apologize for them being so visual.
The next question is for me, I think.
Space Station Oblivion is the North American title of a game originally published in the UK by Incentive Software. In this game, you take control of a drilling machine and explore a 3D world on the brink of exploding. This title was the first release in a series of games utilizing the Freescape 3D engine. What is the original UK title of this game? Was it A, Castle Master, B, Dark Side, C, Driller, or D, Total Eclipse?
I think it's Driller. Came out on the Spectrum.
Yeah, Total Eclipse is the one set in the pyramids in Egypt and stuff. Shut up, Lee.
Shush.
You're so convincing there. Is that a final answer?
Well, I don't know. Thinking. Hang on.
Thinking. You're thinking on the shells, are you?
Could it be Driller?
But what if it's Dark Side? What if it is Castle Master?
What if it's Xenon 2?
Maybe it's.
But the thing is, it's the ship. Look at the ship. Look at the ship. It's that red ship with the two. Look at it's the ship. I think.
Space Station Oblivion is a North American title
What's
of the game originally published. You take
Yeah.
control of a drilling machine and explore a 3D world on the brink of exploring.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
The answer is C, Driller. Epic's retitled Driller as Space Station Oblivion when it published the game in North America for the PC, Atari ST, Amiga, and Commodore 64.
Yes!
Hey.
Trixter put this in because I always complain about it. Because if you go in Moby Games and search for Driller, you don't find it.
Those people should be shot.
Yeah. This is him being nice to me.
Access produced a series of games featuring Tex Murphy, a private detective in a futuristic neo-noir setting. What was the first game in the series to feature the adventures of Tex Murphy? Was it A, Countdown, B, Crime Wave, C, Martian Memorandum, or D, Mean Streets?
I have no idea. I wouldn't know who he was. Never played the game. No, I haven't a clue. Literally, I feel like Seb looks at the moment.
Matt, no guesses?
So, Countdown, Crime Wave, Martian Memorandum, or Mean Streets?
The first time that character appeared, so thinking... But there's nothing in any of the titles to give a clue to that character, is there?
If you play the video again, there's some clue in the boxes. Access produced a series of games featuring Tex Murphy, a private detective in a futuristic neo-noir setting. What was the first game in the series to feature the adventures of Tex Murphy? Was it A, Countdown, B, Crime Wave, C, Martian Memorandum, or D, Mean Streets?
So the only thing is, Countdown doesn't seem to have him on the box, unless he's that skull thing in the background, I don't know. But all the others seem to have that figure.
I kind of want to say D, only because of the title. I think you would do a Mean Streets, and then you would do a Crime Wave on the Mean Streets. Because Crime Wave and then Mean Streets, kind of like, well, yeah, of course they're mean. There's a crime wave happening. I don't know. This is my logic here. I have no clue.
It's good logic, but...
Yeah.
I'll push you for an answer.
I don't think we've had D as an answer in a long time.
Yeah, why not?
The answer is D, Mean Streets. Tex would later be the protagonist in Martian Memorandum, Under a Killing Moon, The Pandora Directive, Overseer, and The Tesla Effect. In all 6 games, Tex was portrayed by Access game designer Chris Jones.
Yay!
Oh!
Wizardry, one of the first RPGs, was ported to the PC after the success of the Apple II version. A surprise find on the unused disk sectors of the PC version was the discovery of chunks of the game's source code. What language was Wizardry originally written in? Was it A, Assembler, B, Basic, C, or D, Pascal?
I was going to say, is the snippet of Pascal a clue?
I wish you'd put the answers as Assembler, then C, then Basic, so it would be A, Assembler, B, C Basic, D, Pascal. You're not cruel enough.
It doesn't look like Assembler to me, but then again, I only started Assembler on when.
I mean, if the actual bit of snippet of code's a bit of a clue, that's a Pascal. But
yeah, because that's definitely not Basic, and it's not Assembler.
It's not C. It's got begin and end. It's Pascal.
Well, Assembler, Basic, C, or Pascal.
I think for the time as well, Pascal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Apple Basic, and I guess Pascal was probably popular on the Apple.
Basic has begin and end. Apple Basic had begin and end, didn't it?
Did it? I don't know. I've never used Apple Basic.
Apple Basic did not have a begin and end.
Ooh.
Nor did Apple Integer Basic.
Pascal.
I think John, your first hunch is probably the right one.
Assuming that's supposed to be a clue and not a red herring, then...
Pascal?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
The answer is D, Pascal. Wizardry was originally written for the UCSD P system, whose primary language was Pascal.
Well done.
Nice.
And that concludes Trixter's tricky questions on 80s DOS games. Thank you, Trixter. Right, next it's another round of not Ultima. No, it's not. Just to get away from the kind of early DOS stuff, we'll do early Windows stuff. So this is a question on Windows. This is a 10 questions on Windows 1.0. No hats first. Yeah. We're going to keep the order that we had before. No hats first.
Okay.
So, no hats. Which Windows 1.0 utility was the only application allowed to overlap the tiled windows of other programs? Was it Notepad, Terminal, Control Panel, or Calculator?
I think it was Terminal.
Panel, you would think.
I think it's Terminal because you couldn't. The others were tiled and resizable, but I don't think the Terminal was. So that's my guess.
Okay.
Final answer?
Yep, go with that.
What do you think, Hats?
My gut says Calculator. I actually don't remember there being a Terminal app in Windows 1.
It's not a Terminal app, but when you run something, an MS-DOS app, and you can run it in a terminal or full screen. At least I thought you could.
Could you run something in MS-DOS in 1? Was that a 2 thing?
What were the options again?
Actually, you can't shrink the calculator.
Notepad, Terminal, Control Panel, or Calculator?
I think it's the clock.
Honestly, that's what I would have said with
it's
no.
a bold answer.
I thought Windows 1 basically was MS-DOS, wasn't it?
No, wait, it was Crypts of Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, they're all just sat on top of DOS, but
yeah,
1 really is horrific.
So if it didn't run MS-DOS, what would it run? Like nothing. Really.
Yeah, I don't think you could actually run a DOS thing inside Windows 1 because you didn't need the 386 and you needed that for the virtual 8088 stuff. I'd go with Calculator, but...
Final answer?
Yes, that's what I want to go with. We had two votes for Calculator so far, so Seb, unless you've got any...
Stolen a point.
Well done.
Hats starting to claw it back now.
Yes.
And this question is also for the Hats. What was the minimum amount of RAM officially required to run the original Microsoft Windows 1.0? Was it 64 kilobytes, 128 kilobytes, 256 kilobytes, or 512 kilobytes?
Oh, God.
I'm trying to remember when it was released.
Well, they tried to make out that you could run it on an XT class machine, but you really couldn't. So I'm guessing that minimum spec is quite the impressive lie.
So when you say run it, John, I mean, are we looking at actually getting it to appear or actually be usable?
Or
I assume they meant start.
Yeah.
What is the official amount of RAM required to run the original Microsoft Windows 1.0? Not what you could get away with and not what was comfortable, but what they said.
I reckon they probably said 512, but because people would have just about had that on better XT class machines, and it still wouldn't have been really usable. But
yeah, but they always undercut the minimum. Like you can never run something good on minimum.
Well, they made a huge fuss of it'd work on every XT machine, and it absolutely did not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So what's your answer? 64, 128, 256, or 512?
I kind of want to say 512, but that is just kind of a guess.
I'm staying out of this one.
It's kind of a big enough number that people might have believed it, but also wouldn't have really made it work properly.
Go with that.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-2, 5-1-2. No Hats, what do you think?
It's 256.
256.
Correct. Yeah. By John's logic, it's
Can you just like go,
256.
we're not sure, and just, have an argument amongst yourselves for a little bit?
All right, sorry, yeah. Well, I was going to go with 64.
This question to the No Hats. Which game was bundled with the original Windows 1.0 release in 1985? Was it Minesweeper, Hearts, Solitaire, or Reversey?
It was Reversey. I am 99.999% confident on that.
Yeah.
No idea.
So, who was sure there?
So No Hat says it's Reversey.
It was Reversey. So, we're now on to the Hats.
Okay.
This question is for you, Seb. The retail package for Windows 1.0 included the word processor Write and the text editor Notepad. Which one of the following major Microsoft productivity applications was also bundled? Do you need the answers or do you already know?
Just double check, go on.
Works, Access, Excel, or Word?
Was Works not
Works was a whole thing, wasn't it? Works was a
package.
Yeah. This was bundled, you said? The question was bundled?
The retail package for Windows 1.0 included the word processor Write and the text editor Notepad. Which one of the following major Microsoft productivity applications was also bundled?
So if it's already got a word processor, why would it need something like Works, which would have everything? So I'm thinking Excel. Could it be Excel or something like that? Well, I'm literally out on a limb here, so I'll bow to the PC knowledge on the...
Yeah, Access is older than Excel, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think.
It'd been an interesting choice for a retail package of Windows 1, though.
Surely, would productivity software, I mean, the man in the street kind of thing, Excel is going to be more beneficial than a database.
I can't remember when Excel came. I mean, I first used Excel on Windows 2, but I don't.
There must have been an early version of it.
Right, I first used for DOS.
Let's have an answer.
I mean, Excel makes the most sense for the one you'd throw in, but if you've already got a word processor.
Yeah, so the next... Seb, what are you thinking?
Seb looks pained.
Are you having a stroke, Seb?
How's the puppy?
I don't. I've got no clue. I would go with that. Access.
What's your final answer? Come on.
Access.
Final answer?
Yep.
That seems really certain.
Yes, final answer.
Yeah, let's go with Seb.
No hats. What was it?
Okay. So
do you know
so
this?
let's reason this out. It wasn't Access.
Yeah.
Works and Word for Windows came later. Excel was famously one of their first graphical apps, coming out on the Mac first and then Windows. So the thing is, I'm not entirely sure the question is accurate, but out of all of those remaining choices, I'm going to say Excel. At least
Excel is the right answer.
It's a killer
Yeah,
app.
they did include a version of Excel, which they just made for x86 along with it. So it was Excel. So the no hats steal it, and the no hats get the next question. What DOS command was used to launch Windows 1.0? Was it Start? Was it Windows? Was it Win? Or was it Linux?
The drum I have here is for Windows 3, it was definitely
I'm pretty
Win,
sure it's
but-
Win.
Win,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Win.
Could be a trick question.
Oh,
but
wait. It might be a trick question. Gosh.
Let's go with Win, though.
Was it
Would
different
I
for
do
what?
that?
It's either Start or Win. The problem is I can't remember which one.
I'd go for Win, and then,
At least we know that was a right answer at some
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we've got a buffer. We can afford. We can afford to not get one
The
exactly
views
right.
of Lee are not the views of the no hats.
Final answer.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Win.
Win.
Yeah.
Correct. Question now for the hats. Control-Alt-Delete, the famous Windows keystroke, was first intercepted by the operating system to manage tasks in Windows 1.0. Yes, it was Windows 1.0. No, it wasn't. It was Windows 2.0. No, it wasn't. It was Windows 3.0. No, it wasn't. It was Windows 3.1.
What?
So, in other words, when was Control-Alt-Delete first intercepted by the operating system to allow you to manage tasks and kill them off or whatever?
None of those versions of Windows are an operating system. DOS is the OS. Windows is like a weird little shell on top until you get to like 95 and NT. And I thought NT was the first one, 351.
So 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, or 3.1?
I mean, I know for sure in 3.1, Control-Delete would bring up the task manager. But yeah, I don't know about any of that
3.1 was
before.
the first one I ever used, so I've got nothing to say about the other ones.
Yeah. Same.
I say I only ever use Windows 2 on the RM Nimbus, and that definitely reset if you press Control-Alt-Delete. And an angry teacher came and yelled at you.
So you've ruled out. What have you ruled out? 2.0.
Yeah, it was 2 on the RM Nimbus. I mean, it was a really weird version of 2.
Right. Oh yeah, for 8186. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Did Windows? I guess 3.1. If
so, I've heard 2 votes for 3.1. So
yeah, but wasn't 3.1 all they did was add networking? Because wasn't 3.1 workgroups?
No, that's 3.1.1.
Oh, that's right.
They stuck a whole extra 1 on the end. What's that?
Just to make it easy. So, final answer. Was that your final answer, 3.1, or do you want to try something else?
Doing great, guys. Sounds good. 3.1.
Let's go down in style. Let's go with Mad Sense.
Yep.
I'm afraid you're not going down in style. You got the answer right.
Sketching. Well done, guys.
Well done. No hats. Windows 1.0 introduced the dedicated file manager utility, later known as Windows Explorer. Or did it? Yes, it did. No, it was 2.0. No, it was 3.0. No, it was Windows 95.
Is the next question, what has Dave drunk so far?
Everything.
I wanted the questions to have fun.
I think Explorer was 95, but don't take that as a final answer until people say things.
I'll read the question again. Windows 1.0 introduced the dedicated file manager utility, later known as Windows Explorer.
And the answers are, I hate to ask.
Yes, it was Windows 1.0, or no, it was 2.0, no, it was 3.0, or no, it was Windows 95.
There was definitely a file manager in Windows 1. That was one of the only things they were touting it could actually do.
Useful.
Right.
Hey, you could overlay a calculator, I hear.
My input is that Windows 1.0, it starts.
Yeah.
My input is yes, it was 1.0.
Is that your final answer, no hats?
We'll go with that, yeah.
Dudley says yes.
Hats, what do you think?
It was definitely Windows 2.
We get what's the question again?
Yeah, can we have that?
Windows 1.0 introduced a dedicated file manager utility, later known as Windows Explorer, or did it? Yes, it did. No, it was 2.0. No, it was 3.0. Or no, it was Windows 95.
I mean, Windows 2 definitely had the file manager. It was also in Windows 3.
Yeah. But isn't that the question? Like, which one introduced a file manager, or was the question which one was called Explorer?
Which one introduced the dedicated file manager utility, later changed to be Windows Explorer in name?
John, you feel pretty confident it's 2?
I definitely used it on Windows 2, again, on an RM Nimbus.
Is that your answer?
I'm good with that.
What used in Windows 2.0 was the DOS program that Windows used until Windows 3.0 introduced a dedicated file manager.
There's a dedicated Windows app in Windows 2 for it.
Not according to the research I did.
Well, you didn't consult me.
I used to use it.
It's possible I got it wrong.
It even looked more or less identical to the one in Windows 3.
I've just Googled it here, and it says Windows 2.0 didn't have a dedicated file manager. Later versions, it used the simpler MS-DOS executive. But the classic file manager, WinFile.exe, famous for Windows 3.x and 9.x, was a separate program bundled with OS2 and later Windows.
Those are true statements.
So, on to the hats. The basic drawing application, known today as MS Paint, was a core utility first introduced in Windows 1.0, surely. Yeah, that's right. No, it was 2.0. No, it was 3.0. No, it didn't come into Windows 95.
It has to
95.
be 95, surely.
There's no way to have a
95.
paint program in 3. I don't remember it. Wait.
No hats or hats.
Hats.
Hats us.
And we probably need this, so no pressure.
I don't know how many questions are left. I don't think we're...
Well, hopefully another 8 or 9 at least.
So we're talking MS Paint, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or the package that was known as Paint.
Yeah, Paint, Microsoft Paint, MS Paint.
That's been around for...
Again, with Haskell's RM Nimbus, there was a Paint. I'm wondering, did RM make their own sodding version of this?
Yes. In the RM's Nimbus alternative universe.
There was a Windows Paint application, but...
Would there not have been something in 3? 3 was, my vague recollection, wasn't 3 a bit more GUI based? So
Yeah,
would there not have been... That would have been a good foundation.
I'm pretty sure there was a Paint app in 3, but...
That's how they marketed it. Well, that's what I told them to, Andy. They wouldn't listen.
To be fair, it looked a lot like... Oh, you meant Program Manager, didn't you, earlier, not File Manager?
So let's push you for an answer. Basic drawing application, MS Paint, was a core utility first introduced in Windows 1.0. Surely it was.
Would there have been enough grunt to run something like that in Windows 1?
No.
Okay, so let's rule out 1. Let's go... How about 2? I have no knowledge of 2.
It's not 2.
Oh, you could run like DTP applications in 2. There was enough grunt to do it. You had Aldous PageMaker and the likes.
I'm going to say 3.
3.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3. I think I remember there being a Paint app in 3.
Let's go 3. No, you don't. You can sit down and shush.
Lee, what's your answer? Because they got it wrong.
1.
I think it's 1.
I think it's 2.
It's 1. It's one of the first things that Windows was...
One came out in 85, right? So it would have been powerful enough to do a Paint package, yes. I'd go for 1, yeah.
Yeah.
So my vote here is it's either we get a point or it's funny if Lee's wrong. So I go with whatever Lee says.
Yeah.
I think your logic is good. So it was licensed and adapted from PC Paintbrush made by Zsoft and included in Windows 1.0.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Needed something to show it off.
1985 PC was powerful enough. Yeah.
And the no hats have got another question. Unlike other GUI operating systems, or GUI if you prefer, operating systems, Windows 1.0 let you place files and documents directly on the screen's main background, the desktop. Or did it? Hang on. Did it? Yes, it did. No, it was 3.0. No, it's 3.1. Actually, no, that didn't come into Windows 95.
I think this was 95.
I think it was 95.
I think this was 3. Everything was in Windows at first, wasn't it?
Yeah, Windows 3.1 was all tiled.
Yeah. I mean, in 3,
it was tiled bullshit. There wasn't a desktop. There was wallpaper, but there wasn't really a desktop.
You could minimize
right?
apps to the background, but not individual documents.
But you just got.
So I'm pretty sure it's 95.
Yeah, we're all.
I'd say 95.
Yeah,
you're correct. Dave. You're correct. Hats. The keyboard shortcut Alt-Tab used to quickly cycle and switch between running applications. That was introduced in Windows 1.0, surely, wasn't it?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was, Dave. No, Dave. It was 2.0 before that came in. Actually, no, it didn't come in until 3.0. Well, no, that was actually Windows 95 before that came in.
I'm going to be doing some CNC and 3D printing questions next year. How about that?
Yes.
You're going to hate the next round. All of you.
Man. I think I remember doing Alt-Tab to switch between apps in 3. Mm-hmm. I never used 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's my problem.
No idea.
I never used anything prior to probably 3.1. I do remember. I do remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could.
Because that was actually super useful because you didn't have to minimize anything to go back to the background and then have those apps minimized.
So maybe they had it in from the very first one.
Could have.
Or maybe they didn't. Maybe it was 2. Maybe it was 3. Maybe it didn't come until 3. Or maybe it actually was Windows 95 and we just don't remember it. Because
maybe it was 11.
But not being there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have no idea, so I'm bowing to.
I mean, we're going to get it wrong.
Anyway. So.
It was like such core functionality to missed out the first version, but the first version was terrible. I remember just going nope and then using desk view for like the next 2 years.
I remember using, what was the program I used in DOS that was really, really good for moving files around? You two sides.
Not Commander or X3 Gold, something like that.
Yeah, it was really, really good and Windows was rotten.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your answer? 1, 2, 3, or 95?
Oh, no, I sure I used it on 3.
3.
Well, it could have been earlier.
Probably was, but we're going to go with 3.
And what would you say, No Hats?
I don't think it was 1 because 1 couldn't overlap Windows. So I'm guessing 2, which did.
I'm not sure. I'll go along with them.
But I'm not certain.
Dudley and Chris.
It's all right. You don't get punished.
I don't remember.
Windows 2.0 then? Is that your answer?
Yep.
Sure.
Give them a point. That is the end of the Windows 1.0 round. And we're now into my final batch of questions, so you'll be pleased when these finally end. And we're on to the Atari ST round, as we should be. And we'll start off with No Hats. What was the name of the Atari ST's operating system which shipped primarily on ROM? Was it STOS? Was it GEM-DOS? Was it TOS? Or was it DRIOS?
TOS.
Pretty sure it was TOS, wasn't it?
It's TOS, yeah. Tramiel operating system or something similar. TOS.
Yeah, GEM was the Windows.
GEM was a cross-platform. No, actually, they took GEM, I think, and they turned it into TOS. I think.
This is a tricky one.
Oh, it's TOS. I worked on an Atari ST recently.
Who's Googling it?
No, I'm not.
I don't know who's typing. It's
me. I'm typing, but I'm typing something else. I'm typing into Discord.
First version of TOS was TOS version 1.02. So it's
Chris
TOS.
is confident. I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Whoever said it was called Tramiel operating system was wrong. It's actually called the operating system, but what a coincidence. Yeah, what a coincidence. That's the correct answer. Well done.
Yeah.
Question for the Hats. Which industry standard port, crucial for the music industry, was introduced and included as standard on the Atari ST? Was it SCSI? Was it MIDI? Was it RS-232? Or was it Centronics?
Oh my God. It's got to be MIDI. If it's not MIDI, that's insane.
I mean, famously, it was the important port on the machine.
Correct, it was MIDI. I wanted to make these questions light and easy. Until I got to the next one. Question for No Hats. How much RAM did the Atari 260 ST have? The Atari 26 ST have? Did it have 256 kilobytes, 260 kilobytes, 512 kilobytes, or 520 kilobytes?
Surely it's 256.
The ST was the first one, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Yes, the ST was the first in the Atari ST line. Yeah.
The first one was 5. The first was 512. Did they ever come out with a lower RAM version of the ST?
I think 256.
So they come out with one that was branded 260 ST. I'm asking how much RAM was in that.
The first RAM was really expensive at that point when the very first came out. This was quite early.
1985.
It's going to be 256 or 260. And I'm trying to figure out why 260.
Maybe 500 had 256, and the ST was the same, I think, unless it's a different model. If it's like a later model, but the original ST, I'm pretty sure is 256.
256 makes sense, but
my vote is
I don't understand why.
Do we have any knowledge that stops us saying 256?
No,
because Dave's going to start badgering me any second.
Unless
he freezes up, which would work.
256.
520.
Yeah, I think it's 256.
Yeah, 256.
And then 1040.
Can you give us a clue?
No.
No. Okay, I'll give you a clue. I did say the questions were easy until we got to this one.
I
did say that already.
I have no reason not to say 256, even though I
think we should just go with it.
Go with it.
So when the Atari ST was being developed, the operating system was not ready, and they had to load it in from disk because the ROMs weren't there, which meant that you lost 256 kilobytes of RAM. So they called it the 260 so that people knew you didn't actually have 512 kilobytes, but it did ship with 512 kilobytes. And I've just realized I should have given that to the other team, but I didn't.
And then you suddenly realize what a 100% 24-carat plonker he really is.
So just get the point.
Yeah, because you would have got that, wouldn't you? You would have
we would have got there.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
that's
a
fine.
fanny. Sorry about that.
Absolutely fair.
On to the hats. Assuming PAL, which machine had the fastest 68K clock speed? Was it the Atari ST at 7.09 megahertz, the Amiga at 7.09 megahertz, the Amiga at 8 megahertz, or the Atari ST at 8 megahertz?
What was the question again? What was the fastest?
Assuming PAL, which machine had the faster 68K clock speed?
Well, clock speed, not effective CPU speed.
Both.
Because you say in the Amiga, you've got to contend the memory with the custom chipset, but in the ST, you don't so much.
So what did it run at?
It's 7 something, isn't it? For the Amiga.
Can we just have the answers again, please, Dave?
Yeah. The Atari ST at 7.09, the Amiga at 7.09, the Amiga at 8, or the Atari ST at 8?
I don't know the clock speed for the ST, but the Amigas was 7 point something, wasn't it? For the PAL 500.
It's got to be. I'm just bias here, but it's got to be an Amiga. It's just pure bias on my part.
I thought CPU-wise, the Atari effectively did run a little bit quicker because there's no custom chipset to get in the way in the same way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if the clock speed was faster. I don't know if it just had more wait time on the Amigas. You had to wait clock cycles for the custom chipset to give up access to memory.
Although this is could we have a bit of a trick question here? Could it be an Atari ST at 8 megahertz?
Yeah, time for an answer.
John?
I'm going to go with ST because Dave asked the question. Oh, God. I don't know.
It's a little doggy. Look at little doggy. Hiya.
What do you think?
So the rest of us will look at Matt's dog because that's a lot more comforting.
What are the options? Pickles will tell you. The
ST at 7.09, Amiga at 7.09, Amiga at 8, or Atari ST at 8?
Peanut, is it 7.09 or 8? She said 7.09. I'm kidding. No idea.
So she's saying 7.09 is faster than 8?
She's 95% certain.
She's 95.
Go on, guys. Answer.
John, do it.
No, let's go with Matt. 7 point.
A, B, C, or D?
The ST faster at 7 point something.
I'm afraid it's going to pass the other team.
Oh.
No hats.
I believe it's the ST at 8. The ST famously quicker, which is why games like Midwinter run better on ST because their CPU.
All processors are not there, but
is
it does
correct.
have faster clock speed. Yeah,
it's Atari at 8.
Yeah.
ST at 8.
Yeah, ST 8. The Amiga is slightly faster on NTSC, but on PAL it's 7.09. Okay, so this question is going back to No Hats. Which early mainline Ultima installment, this is the only actual Ultima question, which early mainline Ultima installment received an official port to the Atari ST but was never released on the Commodore Amiga? Was it Ultima 1? Was it Ultima 2, The Revenge of the Enchantress? Was it Ultima 3, Exodus? Or was it, Dudley?
Ultima 4, the best one.
Ultima 4, The Quest of the Avatar, it was officially called. Yeah. Which one didn't get an Amiga port but did get an ST port? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1 and 2 went on the Amiga, I don't think. So, I'm not even sure 3 was it?
It's going to be the last one that wasn't on the Amiga made the ST, wasn't it? Because the ST supremacy early on.
Yeah, I would go for 3 or 2.
I have no idea.
It's a terrible series. Really, so
yeah, I mean, no one's played them. So
yeah,
Amiga was
except the one on the Master System.
Yeah, Amiga definitely had 4, obviously, and 3 I remember playing on the Commodore 64. I'm not sure it was on the Amiga because I wouldn't have really cared, to be honest. Because I replayed it. 2 or 3.
Come on, Chris.
2 or 3. I'll go for 3.
You got this.
And what would the hats go for?
Can we just have a run past the question again, please?
Which early mainline Ultima installment received an official port to the Atari ST but was never released in the Commodore Amiga? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't 3.
Has to be 4, doesn't it?
The one that someone said they played in the Amiga?
I was going to say, that's the most modern one. And of course, it had to have been a part of the Amiga.
Yeah, so is it 2?
Well, maybe it's 1.
Is that the final answer?
2 seems reasonable.
2 is also correct. Well done.
Hey.
This question goes to the hats. The ST's GUI was a licensed desktop environment developed by which major software company? Was it Microsoft, Digital Research, Apple, or Commodore?
It was Digital Research, wasn't it? It was EBM people. They did Gem.
Microsoft, Digital Research, Apple, or Commodore?
Yes.
Is that your final answer? Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pulling it back.
Within 9 points.
For the
closing the gap now.
For the no hat. The no hats. The ST relied on the Yamaha YM2149 sound chip. Lots of computers also and consoles also relied on similar, direct, or variants of these. But which system from these did not? Was it the Sega Mega Drive, the Amstrad C PC, the TurboGrafx 1.6, or the MSX?
It's the TurboGrafx. Their chip used like a custom 32 sample wavetable thing. It was nothing like the others.
Final answer?
I'm happy to go with that.
To disagree with the man.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Woo! On to the hats. Which early 3D flight simulator became a flagship technical showcase for the Atari ST, demonstrating the speed, which is 8 megahertz, of its 68,000 CPU? Was it Elite, Star Wars X-Wing, Falcon, or Rise of the Triad?
Rise of the Triad, 95% confident.
Are you turning a corner again, Matt?
I don't know how many corners I've turned right now. I'm probably going backwards.
So was it Elite, Star Wars X-Wing, Falcon, or Rise of the Triad?
I've only played Falcon, but not on the ST, so I have no idea.
Falcon's one of the few games I've ever played on the ST.
It's got to be that then, isn't it? Just because it's the only one you've played.
Got to be Falcon. It's not going to be Elite.
That's the only reason that's the right answer.
Yeah.
So it's not Elite,
No.
and it's not Rise of the Triad.
Yeah.
Did you say it's not Rise of the Triad? So it's either Falcon or Star Wars X-Wing, which came out for DOS several years later.
Yes.
Which one is it?
So we're going with Falcon, aren't we?
I think it might be Falcon.
Correct.
Final answer.
And on to the no hats. On launch, the Atari ST earned the nickname of Hackintosh, Jackintosh, Crackintosh, Wackintosh, or Tosser.
Can you? It's got to be Jackintosh.
I'll give you a clue. It's not E because there's no E answers ever right.
It was the Jackintosh.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
It'd have to be. Yeah.
And this question for the hats. Which pioneering UK dance music act did not famously use the Atari ST as their primary music sequencer or studio brain? Was it Orbital? Was it the Future Sound of London, the Prodigy, or 808 State? Which one did not use the ST?
I don't know. After this, I'm gonna go break out
It's
my
not tough
Orbital
if you know the
TV.
answer, I feel.
Thanks for that, Dave.
Yeah.
Did not. So 808 State, Orbital, the Prodigy.
And the Future Sound of London.
I had no idea what the Future Sound of London used.
It was either an Atari ST or it wasn't.
And there was
My
a down
hunch,
date. Thanks.
my hunch is the Prodigy.
That was mine too, but did they use an Amiga?
Orbital.
Oh, they use drugs.
Prodigy had a less.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
Go with Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very complex.
Mm-hmm.
Just like whacking samples together and chucking a beat behind them.
So was Orbital.
Yeah. So what's your answer? Final answer for that one? Orbital, Future Sound London, Prodigy, or 808 State? Prodigy?
Yeah.
Correct. Liam from the Prodigy had an Amiga, and that's what they used. We are in the final batch of 20 questions, and these are all made by Andi. So here we go, starting off with no hats. And these next 4 questions are on the Commodore Amiga. The Amiga architecture has 3 base chipsets: OCS, ECS, and AGA. Which 2 custom chips were updated between the original chipset OCS and the enhanced chipset ECS? Was it Gary and Paula, Torval and Dean? No, Gary and Paula, Denise and Gary, Denise and Agnes, or Agnes and Paula? So which were updated between OCS and ECS? Gary and Paula, Denise and Gary, Denise and Agnes, or Agnes and Paula?
Agnes and Paula?
I'm almost positive it's Denise and Paula. No, Denise and Agnes. Agnes was the video chip.
Yeah, no, Agnes was the memory management.
The memory manager, okay.
Paula is
the sound chip and DMA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Paula stayed the same.
Yeah, Paula stayed. So Paula's not in. So we can eliminate that.
There was a
So Gary and Paula and Agnes and Paula, you're eliminating those 2, are you?
I am.
Yeah.
Leaving you Denise and Gary or Denise and Agnes?
Denise and Agnes.
Denise and Agnes.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, that's right. The Amiga 500, like the Atari ST, is a Motorola 68,000 base computer. But what other iconic processor is used as a peripheral controller in the Amiga 500? Is it the 6800? Is it the Z80? Or in America, the Z80? Is it the 6502? Or is it the 8088? Yep. Which other iconic processor is used as a peripheral controller? Or as I get told off for saying peripheral on today's episode of Twer. It's not peripheral, it's peripheral. Controller in the Amiga 500. 6800, Z80, Z80, 6502, and 8088.
Aren't the CIAs that 6522s, aren't they? Something like that.
Which team is this question for?
This question is for hats.
Hats.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Oopsie days.
I feel like the no hats should be helping.
All right.
Yeah, let's make it a group effort at this point. Yeah, the CIAs do the controls for free inputs and stuff. So
what were you thinking?
I don't know.
My argument was going to be: are they processors?
Yeah. Or are they just special? What's it called?
I think microcontrollers.
Yeah, dedicated logic. Like a
6800, Z80, 6502, or 8088.
I thought CIAs were based on the 6502. But,
Look at that. Pikachu's joined us. Amazing.
Seb, you okay?
Pikachu on.
He's smiling more now.
The puppy is fine.
I mean, I kind of would go towards 6502, but I don't think that's a Commodore thing.
Well.
Software guy, all right?
Very, very Moss thing, so...
The problem is the Amiga wasn't really a Commodore thing, was it? So
no, not really.
Don't backpedal from that. Don't backpedal.
I'm pushing you for an answer. Give me an answer.
Oh.
I've no idea.
Should we just stab at 6502?
Sounds reasonable.
Stab away.
Stabbed correctly.
Wow.
Yes.
Learn something new every day. That's
no hats.
Yeah, and it was invented by...
the keyboard controller. I knew that.
Not my first guess.
Lee.
When the Amiga launched in 1985, what was it called? The Amiga from Commodore, the Amiga 1000, Amiga 1000, or A1000?
The Amiga from Commodore. Is that for... Who's that for? No hats?
Yes.
Okay. I would say it was called the Commodore Amiga because it didn't have 1000 in it at all.
Yeah, it's what we know today is the A1000, but at the time it's the only one.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It was the Amiga. It's just called the Amiga from Commodore, I guess.
Correct. Well done. 4 in this Amiga round, the last Amiga question. For the hats, what custom chip is unique to the Amiga 3000? Is it Crystal, Ruby, Amber, or Emerald?
Amber.
I thought that too.
Yep, Amber, final answer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Well done, Keith.
We are on to Windows 95 now from Andi. And for no hats, in August 1995, Microsoft released Windows 95, one of the most successful operating systems of all time. What was the operating system released by IBM later the same year that became one of the least successful operating systems of all time? Was it OS 400, OS 2 Warp 4, OS 2 Warp Connect, or OS 2 Warp PowerPC?
See, I was feeling all smug when you were reading this out, thinking, it's OS 2.
Which one?
It's OS
Correct,
Warp,
well done.
It's OS 2 Warp, isn't it?
It's one of the warps. They gave 3 warps.
So OS 400, OS 2 Warp 4, OS 2 Warp Connect, or OS 2 Warp PowerPC. And I'll give you a clue. We did it on Twitter about 4 weeks ago.
Oh, shoot.
Isn't it the Warp 4? Because the other two don't sound familiar.
I think it's Warp 4 because I thought Warp Connect was just like an add-on package or something. So my guess is Warp 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hats. What's your
PowerPC.
PowerPC.
OS 2 PowerPC.
Yeah.
Yep.
They sold like 9 copies and 5 were refunded.
Yeah.
That's only a couple of weeks ago you did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And the ThinkPad only had one PowerPC actual release too, and so IBM wasn't capitalizing on it anyway.
Oh, it's like the most expensive laptop to buy on eBay as well, if you're looking for one.
Yeah.
This question for the Hats, having just stolen one, they're catching up, racing ahead. Maybe. The later CD-ROM installation of Windows 95 included a music video from whom?
Weezer.
Was it?
Weezer.
Was it Buddy Holly? Was it Buddy Holly?
It was Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Yeah,
was it
Buddy
Sum
Holly by
41? Was it the Beatles? Was it Weezer?
Wait a minute.
What do you think then?
You want the band or the song name?
Yes. Clearly, we surrender on this one.
Yeah, correct. It was Weezer. Weezer with Buddy Holly, yeah.
But can you see us in your rearview mirror now?
Objects in mirror may be closer than they appear, but not in this case.
In the banding system, we're catching up.
Yeah, rubber banding. In that music video, what was the fictional location of the performance? Happy Days Cafe, Arnold's Drive-In, Fonzie's Cafe, or Big Al's?
This is No Hats, right?
Can
you read? Can you read this?
Said knows the answer to.
It's the restaurant from Happy Days, but what was it?
Well,
was it called?
Read
Big
this.
Al's or Arnold's?
I can't
Central
remember.
Perk.
It's Arnold's. It's Arnold's.
It was Arnold's, I think. Yeah, Big Arnold's.
It's
Final answer?
Arnold's.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Now for the Hats, in 1995, Microsoft released Windows 95. Alongside that, OS UK education-focused hardware and software vendor Research Machines, there you go, RM, released a Windows 95-based networking suite called RM Net LM2, RM Classroom, RM Commander, or RM Connect.
RM Connect. I mean, I thought it was RM Connect. yes. No, I mean, yeah, I did do some work on RM Connect, but yeah, should we go with RM Connect?
I'm fairly confident with you, John. There.
No Hats, you don't get to answer this one because you got it right. On to the No Hats now. What was the code name for Windows 95 when in development? Was it Chicago? Was it Neptune? Was it Longhorn? Or was it Odyssey?
It was Chicago.
Isn't it Chicago?
Right? Longhorn, was it?
It was Chicago.
No, it was Chicago.
It was Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Longhorn was NT, was it?
Correct. So it's Chicago.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Correct. Chicago was right again.
That was tricky, you throwing Longhorn in there.
The classic, so this question goes to the Hats. The classic Windows 95 UI was also found in which other Microsoft OS? Windows NT 3.5.1, OS 2, Windows NT 4, or Windows Neptune?
NT4? I'm sure I used NT4.
Well, it was definitely in NT4.
Definitely, yeah.
351 looked like Windows 3.1.
Yeah.
But what was the other option?
So the options were, and the question was, the classic Windows UI was also found in which Windows OS? So not introduced, was also found in Windows NT 3.5.1, OS 2, Windows NT 4, or Windows Neptune?
It's got to be 4.
Yeah.
My experience of it is with NT4, so...
The classic Windows 95 UI, the user interface.
That's NT4. But...
Yeah, final answer?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a point. Well done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Windows 95 is over. We're now on to popular culture as we reach the last few questions here. Coming up to the end, and it's all to play for, except it's not, but let's pretend it's all to play for. No Hats. Which late 70s through 80s pop group links the Commodore Amiga to the Flintstones? Which late 70s through 80s pop group links the Commodore Amiga to the Flintstones? The Cars, the B-52s, ELO, or the Polis?
B-52s.
Yep.
Weren't they somewhat later?
What?
Well,
No,
B-52s were later than the 70s to 80s. They were 80s to 90s, were they not?
No, B-52s were late 70s onward.
I think they were around for a very long time.
I'm misremembering something, so go ahead.
Correct, well done.
Sorry, chaps.
Hats. Name the Netflix show that features an Amiga 1000. Glow, The Andy Warhol Diaries, Stranger Things, or Mindhunter?
Is it Stranger Things? Did it appear in there? I've never seen it, but I remember the hype about it. It kind of was all over social media.
An Amiga in there.
It was an A1000.
There was definitely something in Stranger Things, except they completely screwed up the operating system, like changed the colors and stuff like that. But I think it was an Amiga.
It was still, I thought it was the A1000, but yeah, you're right, Matt. They did change what was on the screen, but the actual unit itself was a 1000.
Yeah, I think that's safe. I'd go with that.
Yep.
Final answer?
Yep.
Correct. Question for No Hats. Which Boston band links the following late 90s and early 2000s films, 10 Things I Hate About You and Freaky Friday? Is it Aerosmith, the Lemonheads, the Cars, or Letters to Cleo?
No idea.
Gut instinct is the Cars. But...
Cars, yeah.
Just a shrug emoji here, so I have
Shrug, no idea.
Final answer? Final answer, Cars? Or do you want to...
Yeah.
Hats, what's the answer?
What
So
were
you've
the other
got
ones?
Aerosmith, the Lemonheads, probably not the Cars, or Letters to Cleo.
What was the question again? Sorry, I was spaced out.
Freaky Friday.
Which
and...
I can answer randomly. Which Boston band linked the following late 90s and early 2000s films, 10 Things I Hate About You and Freaky Friday?
I want to say
Aerosmith,
for some reason.
Lemonheads, Cars, or Letters to Cleo?
Aerosmith wasn't Boston based.
No, I think
I
it's.
have no idea where Aerosmith are from America.
I think it's Lemonheads.
Lemonhead sounds right. I've never heard of them, but I've
What?
never watched Freaky Friday.
What?
Definitely heard of the Lemonheads and I have no idea where they're from.
I've heard of them and no idea where they're from, but yeah.
I saw them recently.
If Seb says it's Lemonhead.
Lemonheads.
Yeah,
it's
let's
Lemonhead.
go with.
Let's do it.
Letters to Cleo.
Oh,
Never heard of them.
For the hats, which of the following chip families is not TTL compatible? 74 ACT, 74 HCT, 74H, and 74 ABT. Hats. We're now onto hardware, sorry. Popular culture.
I was like, who is this popular with?
Wow. Does it help if I say it's hardware? Does that help you answer the question?
Makes it feel like you're just literally not just saying random letters at us.
Which of the following chip families is not TTL compatible? 74 ACT, 74 HCT, 74H, or 74 ABT?
I think it's I have no idea, but it sounds like it might be one or two because they're the closest.
ACT, Alpha Charlie Tango, Hotel Charlie Tango, Hotel, or Alpha Bravo Tango? Or Whiskey Tango Foxtrot?
Definitely Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah, exclamation mark.
Honestly, just based on how the question is structured, I'm guessing B, but I have nothing to back that up.
that sounds good to me.
Sounds, yeah. I've got nothing. So,
Okay, Lee, what's the answer?
I'm not sure.
Why don't you know the answer, Lee? Are you a fraud?
HCT is TTL compatible, but I'm trying to think why. What were the other ones? H and
Alpha Charlie Tango, ACT, HCT, so Hotel Charlie Tango, Hotel, and Alpha Bravo Tango.
Be a guess. I think the last one.
Correct. The numbering's going a bit funny here, Andy. It goes 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's a question missing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to miss the no hats out just out of kindness for the missing question. You don't get it. You lost a point there. So this question to the hats. The floppy drive is controlled in the Amiga 500 by which custom chip? Is it Gary, Paula, Agnes, Denise, Kylie, or Jason?
Well, it's not going to be Denise because that's the sound.
No, Paula's sound, but I think it
Paula's
might also
sound.
be flop. Yeah, I thought Paula. For some reason, I think Paula does floppy,
Agnes, or
but
Denise.
it's not Agnes. That does the boss. I thought it was randomly just chucked into Paula, but I don't have a vague recollection of that. But that's it. Sorry.
Well, let's go with that then, because no one else has got anything.
That might not be a
I've
wildly
not
useful
got a clue.
answer.
I'm happy
There's a
with
point
that.
for you. Well done. We are now on to the Amos questions.
We already had some.
Yeah, we're getting more Amos questions. These are not from Keith.
Oh my God.
Keith, what does Amos stand for? That wasn't a question, but never mind.
Thank God for that. 'Cause actually...
Which I remember last year, Keith getting the Amos question wrong. This question to No Hats. Which of these is not a Tori Amos song? Crucify, Silent All These Years, Here and Now, or Cornflake Girl?
I can tell you one that is, so ignore the last answer.
Cornflake Girl and
Yeah.
Crucify are Tori Amos songs.
Yeah.
So
Silent All These Years or Here and Now?
I want to say Here and Now is
I
not.
think Here and Now, I think that's by another band, isn't it?
Yeah. Go for that one.
Yeah, Here and Now.
Correct, well done. So on to another Amos question. This one for the hats. Tori was the youngest student at the Peabody Institute. How old was she? 3, 5, 7, or 13? You can only get in if you're a prime number.
The Peabody Institute? I don't even know what that is.
She was the youngest student at the Peabody Institute. How old was she? 3, 5, 7, or 13?
The same place that gives out the prize.
That's journalism. Peabody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a journalism school. I have no idea.
13 wouldn't. Is this meant to be a genius? So 13 wouldn't be that young, would it? Really? Not really. 7?
So
complete freak.
I don't know.
It's a hard question.
3, 5, 7, or 13?
7, I reckon.
Yeah, I think 7, because it's not going to be 13. So 7.
I think it's 13.
Shut up.
Actually, yeah, who's supposed to be answering the question?
The No Hats attempt to steal was wrong, so it's not 13. Hats, was it 3, 5, or 7?
7.
It was 5.
Oh.
Wow.
What is the Peabody Institute then?
Nobody gets the point.
Andy, what's the Peabody Institute?
The Peabody Institute is a private music and dance school.
This question for No Hats. Which of these is the odd one out and why? You don't get any points unless you tell us what it is. Why? And let's see these last two questions are worth 10 points each.
Yes, come on.
Which of these is the odd one out and why?
No.
The Mega Drive, Tori Amos, the Atari ST, or the Amiga?
Mega Drive, because it doesn't have any keys.
Oh, wow.
You know what?
Believe it or not,
That's the worst answer we're going to get.
I would almost agree with that.
So, is that your answer?
Only one of them doesn't
No,
use
I think
electricity.
Mega Drive, it doesn't have a keyboard. Everything else does.
I think that's right.
Well, Tori Amos doesn't have a keyboard. She's next to one.
She's at a keyboard.
She possesses at least one.
It's not one built into her, though.
Yeah, it's true. She hasn't actually got one built into her, but I think she associates it.
We'd have you checked.
So,
we don't know. She may have had one installed at the
What's your
Peabody
answer? What's your
Institute.
answer, No Hats?
I like that answer.
Anybody have a better
I would
answer?
say just because it's an Amos round, I would say the Amiga, but I'm trying to think why. Because
Yeah, we need the answer why. I need the what the answer is and why before I'll even consider if you got it right or not.
Deferring to Retronaut. I like that answer.
Yeah.
It's got to be something to do with the sound as well. It's a musical question, isn't it?
I mean, it could be as stupid as they all break if you put cornflakes in them, except Tory. So,
no, I don't know. I give up.
If it turns out she's got a gluten allergy, that'll be a terrible way for this quiz to end.
It could be the Mega Drive because the other three are all commonly used to make music, I suppose. Well, I mean, Ori isn't used. It doesn't make music. Yeah, the other
sweet music.
But
the Amiga is actually that Amiga shot is showing Pro Tracker, so there might be some truth to that.
Yeah, they've all got music software.
And Tori Amos is a Pro Tracker, so.
Is the Mega Drive ever used for music production? I don't think
Not for production.
It must be possible, but I doubt it's common.
I don't know.
I'm going to push you for an answer, no hats.
No, I'm just going to let Chris give us an answer.
Yeah, do that one.
I just think it's the Mega Drive because it doesn't have a keyboard. But
Perfect. That's our answer.
That's wrong. Hats. What's the correct answer? You've been dying to tell us the correct answer. Tell us what it is now.
Is it the Atari ST? Because it's only got 3 channels of sound.
Yeah, how many channels is Tori?
She's famous for having 32 channels of sound.
I was going to say, is it Tori Amos because all the others use a 68,000? She's PowerPC based.
I'm sorry. Out of how many things can Tori Amos produce music?
I was going to say, is it the Mega Drive because it has nothing to do with Amos?
Well, I guess that's not right, but it's a good one because the Atari ST was what became Amos on the Amiga, and Tori Amos is named after the Amiga package.
Before we all go insane.
The answer is, I'm putting out your misery. The answer is the Amiga because all of the rest rely on their Yamaha for their signature sound.
Oh. God, I was going to say the sound chips, but I could not think why an OPL wouldn't work with Tori Amos. I was so close.
It's Yamaha piano, isn't it? Yeah.
It's not playing
That was a good question.
That was
the next question is not a good question.
A little bit for us as well.
And Hats, this is your chance to win the quiz if you get this right.
Oh, no.
And here's a little clue. Don't try too hard because you won't not going to get it.
I already know the answer. I don't know the question. I already know the answer.
All right, we're here for the next 3 hours.
Which of these is the odd one out and why?
Oh, and why?
Commodore 128, Tori Amos, the Atari ST, and Steve Ballmer. Which one's the odd one out? And
Ballmer's always the odd one out.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it him because he's the only one without a soul? And there's an edit point for us.
It's Steve. I just don't know why.
So let's think about Steve Ballmer. Microsoft had that famous developers. Yeah, it's that internet thing. There's what else about him? Okay, so it's the pictures on the screens.
Right, so hold on. So Tori Amos is eating something and
cornflakes again. Yeah.
Not the clue.
Cornflakes.
Not the clue. What have all 4 of those got in common?
Only Steve Ballmer looks like he wants to murder somebody.
What is the image in A of? What is that image of?
A Red Dwarf episode title.
Is that actually a C128?
Yeah.
Just like it says below it, yes, a C128, yep.
C128, yeah.
And it's so small on my screen, I can't see what's on the screen.
It
looks like birds or a parrot.
Parrots. There's parrots on the screen. There's a phone, and then there's a floppy disk drive.
There's something to do with the internet.
And there's a memory expansion unit on the left.
Modems?
Isn't it? Or a modem?
Yeah, so what are we looking at? So the ST was just
I'm just wondering, Andy, how much help could we give them here without giving it away or making it too easy?
Or try none.
None sounds good.
Are you worried about the lead here?
Andy's already given some really nice pictures to help there, I think. I don't
Steve
know.
Ballmer looks like he's been goosed.
Steve Ballmer
in general in that picture.
At least he's not trying to dance this time.
Tori Amos looks
far
quite
less
relaxed.
sweaty than he normally is.
Tori Amos eating. So.
What's Steve Ballmer selling now? It's a video for a launch of something, isn't it?
I think that's from an old ad. It might be.
That's a very old ad.
It's an old ad, is it? Is that? Do you think the rest might be ads?
Oh, what is Tori Amos selling?
Cornflakes.
Nothing.
Cornflakes, apparently.
Did she?
Where would you see ads?
On the
television.
Television. Okay.
Is Ballmer the only
Tori
TV ad
Amos is
that's all
from a video
print?
clip.
Oh,
Ballmer's from a video clip.
It's a hat question. I can't answer.
A is from a print ad.
Yeah.
Looks
C,
like
it's hard to tell.
But you think maybe would that?
I think maybe A because it's the only one from a print ad.
Good guess.
That's not devious enough, is it? Really?
Then maybe C is not an ad at all.
What about they all appeared on a stage somewhere on a stage?
Okay, if we go with that, then if we go with that, they all appeared there. Which one's the odd one out though, and why?
So
this question is next to impossible.
Yeah,
I hadn't noticed.
Really?
Who made it?
Much like Steve Ballmer.
Andy.
Oh yeah, I see. It makes sense.
Which is the odd one out and why? That's
they all appeared on stage at Madison Square Gardens. I don't know, something crazy like that.
I like at this point we're just all answering it when it's actually just one team's question.
I think we can be sure that Tori Amos has appeared on a number of stages.
So is Ballmer.
Yeah.
It's the old man Tori Amos because all the others famously vote Labour. That's as good as it's getting, folks.
Shall I put you out your misery?
You're going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The odd one out is Steve Ballmer, because he didn't make his TV commercial debut until 1986. The rest were in 1985.
That was evil.
Congratulations to No Hats, who are this year's winners. Congratulations. Well done. Victory. Congratulations on making it through. We didn't think it'd take that long. I thought we'd be through in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So well done. Thank you for all turning up. Thank you for the submissions. You can thank Andy for doing the lion's share of the work. I did a few questions, but Andy did the lion's share of the work. You can see there's Andy there. All the people here you can see on their own individual YouTube channel. So let's go and tell us what your channel is. Keith.
Yawning Angel Retro, covering all things Amos related, with some Amiga, Spectrum and BBC Master hardware videos as well.
Trixter.
The Old School PC, focusing on the first decade of IBM PC and compatibles, gaming and otherwise.
You've got some work to do educating this lot. Dudley.
Yestazine looks at magazines from the Golden Age as an excuse to talk about whatever I bloody well want to.
Yes. Polymath.
Restorations and reproductions and crazy deep dives into just different random pieces of tech.
Seb.
Seb's Place, retro gaming and everything that wasn't included in this quiz.
John.
John from Retro Bytes and I get into surprisingly nerdy details about Unix and other things.
Lee.
Pixel.addict.media
/r/thisweekinretro.
Chris.
Retronaut Tech, I do basically everything from late 70s all the way through to mid 2000s, old computer technology and games and things like that.
Andy.
Hack, build, restore. Clues in the title: hack stuff, build stuff, and restore stuff.
And if you, for some reason you want to hear more of me, why would you? This Week in Retro, where we do a story of various things that happened this week in Retro. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, and have a lovely Christmas.
Can I just say thank you very, very much, Dave, for hosting this again this year. Brilliant job. You just absolutely smashed it again. And thank you to Andy for putting all of this together and organising, herding all of us YouTubers together. Not an easy task, and one you've done really, really, really well. Well done.
Well done.
Andy did all
guys.
the work.
Well done.
Thank you, folks.
Bye.
You're waving.
We're waving.
We're waving. Please not waving.
Please not
wave, please.
Leaders not wave.
Yeah.
-10 points for not waving.